we don't under bondage, we don't under cage, we don't fit talk, we don't fit cough, simply because they know say we no get mouth to talk, we no get voice to talk. Why? Because if you won't talk, well, how you want talk go? Why you want cry go? You don't fit cry go anywhere. Until when you want cry, you cry come outside. People go why you cry? Say why they cry? You go say my papa beat me. Okay, come, move go meet your papa. Ask what happened. It means you became cry, you cry go outside. Let people hear them. But if you say no cry go outside, nobody will hear your voice. And we thank God for this radio Biafra. We thank God this radio Biafra don't come out. Because they give everybody voice. So as I hear my own language voice here, not be say I do juju go out people. No. So everybody will come and join the IPOB. Come and put your voice. Make everybody hear your voice. So that because the moment people start hear your voice, they're going to hear you. Because if the papa don't say, if he beat you will not go outside and cry, people will come, they will fear you, because if he touch you will cry, go outside. That's why we dey beg everybody, make una come, more join our voice, more cry. Some people go say, this cry, when these people cry, they cry, na cry for reason. Na cry for reason. So that's why we are the best, all of us, we will come out to this radio Biafra next year, so that you will be there. I want to join us. It just go to Facebook, go to everywhere, log them, you go tell how to do. You go join them. So you will cry. Because as we don't like me as a grown man, we don't cry now. Everybody hear our voice now. Now, our grown people now, they don't become popular. Before, who know you grown people for now? Who know them before? You from Nigeria, who know them? But thank God, say this radio Biafra don't come give us a good people voice. Now, everybody hear our voice. Now, if you are crying now, they hear them. So that's the best. Now, the same thing with the middle bed. We need to come out. We need to cry. So that people will hear our voice. We will say we don't marginalize things. So now I want that everybody, all the middle bed, where they for. If you're middle bed, anywhere you come from, any abroad though, anywhere you dey, please, I want make you move, because we try to form middle bed group forum. We try to form a middle bed group. So our person where they abroad, we want to organize this group. The group don't do already, but we for the first person we make them come. If you come. So that for that place we know how to take fight. How we take position ourselves, how we take ourselves, if you have problem, how we take ourselves up, how we take come out from this bondage where we did. Because until we unite, until we become one, and now the logic way Fulani people they use with that. The Fulani people, all of them, what they say, anywhere they are, anywhere where they are one Fulani. They say their nationality is Fulani. So anywhere they are, so when they say that, they say all the door open, they enter all the open. Because of they know the importance of unity, and that is why they know when anybody they unite. They know what they hate and pass anything. They hate and pass anything. Everybody they unite. And then they don't say one day go hear our prayer, so they pray. They don't say one day go hear our prayer. All they make all baby so they Biafra come out. We will hear our voice, we will tell our people how we will stay unite, become one. So now this little Biafra, now unite the Igbo today, the Biafra today, all over the world today. Now this Biafra unite all of them. That's why today they fear Igbo more than any other group now. They fear the Biafra, you know what they do. They fear them more than any other group. Why? Because this radio, you don't unite everybody. They make you unite. So to fight the war, it will be easy. When I talk about war, we must not carry gun. I when they fight gun, when they fight this war now, they carry gun, they don't carry gun. The power be saying now to use our unity as one. Say no, we'll be one voice. No, say what you want, what you want to do, you do like this. That's all. When they say they call the CV, say you a plateau statesman, I beg, don't you consider you with the national statesman, no. No, that's not people. Those people that good people, that Muslim, that Christian, don't mind them. Wanna be one. They're going to meet the Kaduna Statement. Say, you Kaduna Statement, you start Kaduna. I bet this one are Muslim. Don't hear them. They're devilish. They're hypocrites. They're if they don't hear them. They go to be. They go to. That's what they scatter everybody because that's what they do. But we can't go say we don't know. We can't go say we don't understand. We can't go say we don't. They understand say what is this will that tricky we don't understand them. Now you make us they fight for all the middle belt. Let's unite one so that Nigeria go soon break. Someone today I go do one headline today. What I have today? I go put the headline after. You know, everybody will shout say Nigeria go break because it will break already. Because nothing where they go feed you, where they go start the breaking, nothing. So now if all of us wait for middle belt, we know say now we go form one country. We go form one country. So it good to know all of us now we do together for now. We dey as one. We dey together. We dey plan how if the middle country come, how we go take live. So that let me say the thing will come on unaware. We go more plan ahead. We go more plan ahead. That is why we record everybody. If you dey for middle belt, anywhere you dey, and if you middle belt anywhere, if you dey for middle belt, I won't give you this number where you go call so that they will tell you how you go to do them, how you go to do them. So I will give you this number now. If you go to the barrel, make you prepare the barrel down and get to the paper. After I will call maybe the next week and I will call them. So I make you hold them. So you go join anywhere, you go join the group. Then we will know how we will take the release. We will know how we will take plan the freedom of our people. So no, one day somebody must get up one day. Abi, somebody must get up. I will tell them now. We do not get now. We're going to get up now. We're going to get up. It's not too late. We're going to get up. We're going to get up now. We're going to get up. As we don't get up now, I pray tell you that we will never go down again. We will never go down again, and we will go back again. We will go forward until we achieve our middle belt. We will achieve our country. We will achieve our country. Which we know. We will soon separate. So Nigeria, you know, go go like this. They can never, you know, go go. You know, go continue like this. You cannot continue because you don't break up because all everything with the many times we don't see. So many times and one day we don't see. So you say Nigeria no go remain one. So it's good for us to now unite now, so that we will not separate the Fulani from our people. Because we the middle belt. Now we dey hold the country. Now we dey hold Nigeria as a one country. Now we dey hold them as a one country. Now we dey hold them. So the women who leave them now, the country go fall. And the opposition will work hard. But Nigeria become one. But now we going to suffer apart. Now they kill every day killing. And the killing is not killing you. You guys just try to die. And they go to the airport, say we're going to finish. If not, if we finish, by now we're not finish. But we can't go say, God say the for our side. God say the guide us. And that's why God come bring this really Biafra for our old generation. We things never feel very bad. And they can't give us the really Biafra for this generation. For the way we say this our generation will get strong mind, so we go fight and we will get our freedom and we will get our country. So let us call this number. If you anywhere you do, if you do for Nigeria, you can still join. If you do for abroad, anyway, you can still join this group. +48 7 3 9 6 7 2 6 3 8. You got name now. Okay, foreign. So I will still call the number again. +48 7 3 9 6 7 2 6 3 8. This is they call it join the middle belt group. Anyway, join the middle belt group. The guy name now. Okay, for it. Join the phone. Join them anytime, any day, anytime. If you call him, he will answer you anytime, any minute. He will answer you. So the man. So now they hold our middle belt forum in for about that for that. So that's so we take the go. So before we continue, make a read small headline news here before we continue because of my time. And I want to read small headline news here. You know, you can never say any good thing for Nigeria because no good thing will ever hear here. Why? Because the people are ruling the country, they are all devil and they have evil mind. So they can no good thing will ever come to this country until the country divides. Everybody go their way. Then that's when we will have peace and freedom and develop our region. So we will live like Oyibo. Because when they need it, we too much. But our talent, our potential, they kill them. They oppress them because they don't want us to grow. They don't want us to grow. That's why you see, if you go to the you go anywhere else, if you go into my school, now when you go school past every part of the country, every part of the north. Now we go school past, and now we civilize fast. Now we civilize fast. Now we get hard work fast. And now we get soft mind fast, but now we did a cheat, and now we did a use. If we walk home, now we did a fight, now we did a push go. They say man, a good day with a family, a good day with a family. They enjoy themselves. The way you go to cheat people, they go to fight for them to enjoy. No. We don't understand say these people they deceive us. Now we understand say they deceive us. So the only thing we do is for to fight our freedom. We don't say all these people do politics. We don't agree that because we will put only one or two people, give them money, make them rich, make them flamboyantly. Then they will talk. So we do. No, the time don't go. Time don't come. When we say we will stand for our freedom and fight for our rights. So one of the today is here. They say Nigeria is about to break. They say Nigeria it will soon break or it will soon about to break. They say everybody get ready. Everybody for this country they get ready to fight ourselves down because Nigeria will soon break. So now who is the alarm? They say now now they raise this alarm yesterday or for one of the talk. What they say Nigeria will soon break. So now all of us people get ready. People whenever get ready, people get ready. So now fair group now they talk down and they raise that alarm. They want every group, everybody, individual say we're gonna get us prepared, get us get ready. Till Nigeria will soon break. So you get here, we can hear them. Any you get here, we can hear them. Not limited bed. As I get here, I'm not gonna hear them. They do that. That was said they don't know say they will soon break. Now you make all of them they prepare themselves down before the country will soon break. Yeah, they said today again, government kill two people today and kidnap one person in Akwa Ibom community. Because also they say no security. Now crime it become a business in the country. A crime it become a business. Shooting, killing become like common thing. We say you go kill, you go. Nobody will catch you. You go kidnap, you go. Nobody will threat you. You go kidnap, you go pay ransom. Nobody will threat anything. Why? Because the country no security. The country nothing. Everybody behave as he want, and he go behave as he do, and he go free. Go other country. Which country when they say they kidnap, they kill every day. Kidnap, kill every day. Which country? No. So. And they say there's some shop catch fight today. Some shop catch fight today for a number 30 people and they get injury for auto crash. But the motor after the crash now some near shop some shop catch fire because of the accident wey happen. So 30 people get injury. While many shops don't burn because of that. Yeah, because no road. Every day you will say every day because Nigeria is under stress. Nigeria don't condemn. So no good thing it don't expired. Understand me? If it's on the fire, it will break. It will go. Why? Because it is fire. So that's how we talk every year. Say Nigeria go out. We see the truth hide the happen. Now, why you say that? They said then a recession. You know, one say Nigeria recession again. And the many people say, from next year, things go down worse for this country. It go down worse. Things go down worse. That's the truth. Why? Because nothing they work for the country. Nothing they work. If you go north now, they don't feel farm because of killing of the fly. When they kill every day, they don't feel farm. If they try to go farm, they don't feel farm. If they farm, they kill you. If you come and go market, they attack you for road. Yeah, because the station, they just another station. And if now, federal government don't say, we cannot pay full salary to all civil servants. See, all this year, that was small. But federal government don't talk say they not go fit pay salary. They should pay full salary to civil servants again. Because of no money for country. So now it be the small so carry come again. So I thank all of now we come to the I give me small of our time for an year. We will take the coming every day. They talk about how we will take grow, how we will take develop ourselves. So now this platform where they say we go listen to, and we get many platforms. Nobody this Facebook or any community. We have platforms. We have many platforms we hear. But when I come tomorrow, I will bring those platforms out and tell all of them how we take link out to any other platform. So if you go to Lagos, you can get it on Lagos 102.1 FM. Lagos, anyway, you for Lagos, you did for Kano, you did for Abuja, you did for all parts of the East. You did there. You can tune to us and listen to us live and direct. So if you need to get FM, you go to our IPOB community radio. You go to Play Store, type them. Once you put that Play Store, you type IPOB community radio. Just put a bump, you go enter from one hand. Then you on it, you will listen to us. Very fine, clear. Then you go to Facebook. On many platforms there. So the platform will give you the platform. So I will listen to us. So now here I want to draw my small cutting. Make I go out to the studio, make my for them. Then when I come back, I'll call all the remaining one, then we'll come sign out. Thank you very much, Mazi, for giving us this opportunity. No, I don't buy me say, me get make so to me go do it. You buy Changawa, you buy Kulu, to make the bag, me give you in the small platform here. Can I get here? Because every day you so platform your bubble platform, because bomb they go to over, bomb they go to you, bomb they go there number. Once that the platform begin, if the guy had to go. Come bring buy phone number, buy phone number, give me the use go, do that for that go, give me about the can you go so maybe buy the go, if me to me will be don't be saying never to go me up to somebody who can buy come tell me something about thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Jacob. Thank you very much for your submission. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. We must continue. Today is the 26th day of November 2020. We are live and direct. I hope you listen to our brother's submission, because this is the voice of the voiceless. What you cannot hear in other mainstream media, we expose them here. We urge each and every one of you, do not succumb to gossip. Do not succumb to fake news. When they tell you that, oh, Radio Biafra is for only Biafras, it's for Ipob, this and that, that is rubbish, arrant nonsense. This platform is for you. If you feel that there is need for you to be free from Nigeria, this platform is for you. You have to come up to take your rightful position in order to make your voice heard. The voice of your people because this is the voice of the voiceless. I will continue by making my normal remarks. Please stop calling or referring to these people as the Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like Hausa Fulani as a people. What we have are the Hausas and the Fulani as different tribes. Understand this. It is only in Nigeria that this Hausa Fulani exists as a people, as I mean the world, Hausa Fulani, the lexicon, the phrase Hausa Fulani joined together. It's only in Nigeria. You don't hear it in any other place where Hausa and Fulani also exist. They don't see themselves as the same people. In Niger, the Hausas and the Fulani, they are not the same. In Chad, they are not the same. Do you understand that? Every other place, the Fulani are minority. Minority, like in Nigeria. Minority. Their population is tiny. In Chad, the Fulani, they are not up to 2% in population. In Niger, the same thing. Do you understand? In Nigeria, the same thing. In many other African countries, they are very tiny, minute. But in Nigeria, do you know what? They saw in Nigeria a population, the indigenous people that are, let me say, Mugu, that doesn't know what's up. That is why the Fulani is practicing colonialism in Nigeria against the indigenous population. That is exactly what they see. So they are using this word, Hausa Fulani, in order to continue enslaving the Hausa, because they came to a country, even they were surprised how Hausas fell. Do you know that other West African ethnicities, they didn't fall like the Hausas to the tricks of the Fulani? They didn't fall like them. But the Fulani were surprised how a very large ethnic group, hard-working set of people, fell to their trick so easily. That is why the Fulani have the audacity to, as they can be able to enslave the Fulani, they believe that they can enslave every other people in Nigeria. I'm telling you honestly, that is why they have been using the Hausa in order to enslave others, to make you feel that they are, the Fulani are populated, which they are not. That is why they are bringing their kids and kin from every part of Africa into Nigeria, because they saw something unique in Nigerian indigenous population. People that are easily pliable, people that are docile, people that are foolish and stupid. Do you understand? And today, that is what I'm going to talk about. Fools of one Nigeria. That is the topic of my submission. But before I continue, please do the right thing. Stop calling these people as Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like that. Do you know that in Guinea today, where it's only in Guinea that the Fulani, they are slightly high in population compared to other ethnicities? Because in Guinea, Guinea have nice scenery, nice forests, and waters everywhere. Fulani, they like good thing, because these are people that came from the desert. So, but the Jalonke today, the Susu, they never give the Fulani any chance again since independence in 1958 of Guinea. They passed the election because Fulani, they play a partisan, what do you call it? Is it partisan or tribal politics? I don't blame them. That is how it should be, because your tribe is your nation. But in Guinea, the people, they understood, because they studied history. Their political leaders studied history, and knew what the Fulani did to them, and they vowed never to allow Fulani to the supreme power in Guinea. And that is what they have been upheld. And that is why since 1958 Guinea had flag independence. They never allow Fulani person to be the president. From Secretary to the present day, they are all non-Fulanese. That is why they are running away from Guinea. It's true, the Fulanese are running away from Guinea because the people don't give them no respite. It is only in Nigeria that these Fulanese found it very easy because they found, first of all, they were able to manipulate the Hausas. Very big race. And people, the productive race, Hausas, that were even advanced that time. But the Fulani, they were even surprised and they manipulated these people so easily. So they say, okay, yeah, if we can do this to the Hausa, now we can take over Nigeria. And that is what they are doing. That is what they are trying to do. So that when you hear them call Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani, it is a lie, it is a farce. It's a means of deceiving both Hausas and others, even the Southerners, even Biafrans who do as middle betters. So that whenever you see an Hausa person, you refer to him as a Hausa Fulani. You know, when you do that, you artificially increase their number. Because you count the whole Hausas as Hausa Fulani, they are one people. It is a lie from the pit of hell. The Hausa should be asking the Fulani, if we are really one Hausa Fulani, why is it, first of all, it's only one in Nigeria that you have this name Hausa Fulani? Why you don't have it in Niger? Why you don't have it in Chad? Why you don't have it in other, even in Ghana, in other Cameroon, other places? You have these two ethnicities. Why? And why is it that when the benefit comes, they only know the Fulani? You see the Mietiala Fulani. They gave them 100 billion naira. But they call themselves, they say, okay, we have some Fulani, let us share it. They said, no, we Mietiala, the Fulani, we are Fulani. Katoriara, Funa. They share the money. Use it in their continuation of jihadism. That is what they are doing. And we the Southerners, many of us are very naive and ignorant, still calling them this name. So they say, okay, when the Fulani saw that they were able to manipulate the Hausas, conquer them, by turning them against each other, and they conquered them, they say, okay. And when Britain gave Nigeria the flag independence, the Fulani, they saw an opportunity. They wanted to quit from Nigeria. But they saw people that were eager to maintain what foreigners build. A fantasy. It's a fantasy. Tafawa Balewa said, no, this country you created, he was telling Britain, this country you created, this is not a country, we should not be part of it, because this is in your the figment of your imagination. It's only in your head that we have Nigeria. In reality, there is nothing like Nigeria. But he said, how can you tell me the people I don't know? This Southern I don't know. We don't have anything in common. Religion not the same. We don't dress the same thing. We don't eat not the same food. We don't go the same way. Ideologically we are different. Religiously we are different. The way we think is different. Now why will you come and fix us together? Say we are one. Britain know that the Fulani, they are wise people. They say, shut up, please. Go down. Go down. Come, let us talk in secret. These people, you can manipulate them anyhow. They are docile and stupid set of people. So, as you know, and we know your history, that you love conquering, now we will hand these people over to you. Do as you want with them, we will be backing you. That is what encouraged them. Encourage Tafawa Bello and Ahmad Bello. They say, okay, if that's the case, no problem. We are ready. So that is why during the ceremony, handing over flag or bringing down the Union flag ceremony, independent ceremony. Do you know that Azikiwe was not there? Do you know that Awolowo and others, they weren't there? It's not because they didn't want to be there, no. Because Britain didn't invite them. They They did it secretly with the Fulani and handed them over the flag. And the purse, is it S of power? And that is why the Fulani, they claim that Nigeria belongs to them till today. You don't understand what happened. Because they understand the reality of Nigeria. That Nigeria is not supposed not to be a country. They want to pull out. But other nincompoop, they were already singing how they will make Nigeria a great country. But Britain that created Nigeria, it didn't create Nigeria to be beneficial for the people, the inhabitants of the area. They created it for their own benefit. Do you understand? So they saw these people that are clamoring on how they are going to make Nigeria great, they saw them as very foolish set of people. That is why they handed everything to the house, to the Fulani. And Fulani has been ruling Nigeria, both directly and through their stooge. Because the Sokoto Caliphate is in charge till death. Do you understand? Stop calling them this House of Fulani. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like House of Fulani as a people, as a race. They are Hausa different, Fulani different. Hausa majority, Fulani minute. Do you understand that? Do you know that even a gun tribe will be more plenty? It's more populous than the Fulani. Do you know that? Do you know that? But when they tell you, oh, we are House of Fulani, you count not only Hausas, even Nupe, you count them as a House of Fulani. Kanuri, you count them as a House of Fulani. That is ignorance, and that is what we are trying to reveal to you, for you to stop this ignorance. Do you understand? Let us do the right thing, please. Let me go straight to the topic of my submission today, which says, fools of one Nigeria. Fools of one Nigeria. It's just like what I explained before. Fools, F-O-O-L-S. F-O-O-L-S. Fools of one Nigeria. In everything, if you have a business, for example, an establishment, an enterprise, every time from year to year you take a stock, whether you are moving forward or you are stagnant or you are retrogressing, you are moving backwards. I want us to take a stock of our position as a people in this one Nigeria. That is what I want us to talk a bit today. That is why I named this Fools, I captioned it Fools of One Nigeria. We are in Africa today, generally, in Africa today, we are answering different countries' names, bearing their passports, but we are not the people that created or agreed to establish the borders in Africa. The people that created this border, they have an agenda. Do you understand that? And that agenda is playing out today. Before I continue, because I want to start from up before I come to down. I want to lay a foundation. I want you to listen attentively. Why they created Africa? Why? And what their agenda is by the people that created Africa. Please listen attentively. I will from here now come down to my topic. Listen attentively.
Which to this day, it remains the official policy of the American government. It has not changed. It may not be implemented by Trump, but it remains the same. That the purpose of the foreign policy in Africa was to reduce the population. So to give aid to countries in Africa, not clean water and schooling and things like that, but contraception and abortion. In order to
purpose of the Western powers in Africa, including America, their policy, their main purpose is to make sure that African population is reduced to the barest minimum. Do you understand? There is a reason for that. Because Africa is sitting, Africans are sitting on huge deposits of natural resources. So, the lesser the people, the lesser the problem of taking it. Do you understand? Do you know that in Congo, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo today, do you know that that place, I've not been there, but people that have been there, they say that virtually no roads, inter-region or interstate roads, inter-regional roads, they don't have virtually. You understand? People there, there is war everywhere, confusion. I'm just trying to build the background so that you understand what these people mean. Do you know that inside forest, equatorial forest, they have aerodromes? Who built these aerodromes? Foreign powers. Russians, Israelis, Western powers. That is where they land their plane. Just inside bush. They bring in arms and cut away natural resources like cobalt. We are using mobile telephone today. It contains this cobalt. They use it also in the manufacture of missiles. Rare earths, they call all these things different minerals. But the people, the owners of these minerals, they don't even understand. There are plenty, they say this rare earth, they can take it, just as you dig out, you take it everywhere in many parts of Congo as common. They don't even understand what is being used. They see it as ordinary soil. But people that are enlightened, Europeans and Westerners, they understand what they do. So they bring guns and bullets for these people. Landing in these bushes, in these aerodromes in the bushes, cutting away all these natural resources, rare earth, gold and diamond. Do you understand that? So that is one of the examples of what Africa means for Westerners. Just exploitation of a raw material. Somebody have said it, and it's true, that the Europeans, they are implementing the program, the policy of Hitler, Adolf Hitler. It's true. Adolf Hitler, he said, when he conquered the whole world, he will turn Africa into just a farmland. Ordinary farmland. All the villages, it will be occupied as a farmland where they farm. Where, farming means taking out natural resources. It's farming. They farming everything. Farming for other real human beings to eat, to survive. So that you cannot, if by now, you will not have access to even car as an African. Because they turn everywhere into farmland. They make people to work and die. Do you understand? So, but today the Europeans, the Western powers are implementing this, but in a diplomatic way. That is why Africa never progresses. Remember, I say fools of one Nigeria. But here, fools of Africa. I will bring it down to fools of one Nigeria. Please continue listening.
Shrink the population of Africa because they have great mineral resources there.
That sounds diabolical.
It is. Yes.
That sounds like something conceived in the mind of Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, definitely. And so at the time, Kissinger and those involved with the Carter administration wanted to shrink the population, make sure that the Africans do not develop and do not use the resources for themselves, because we in the States, we need them.
To make sure that Africa do not develop. Is Africa developing? And that Africa should not use their resources for their own betterment or for their own good. Are we using it? Are we using our resources for our own betterment? No. Do you know that Ivory Coast and Ghana are the world's #1 producers of cocoa? Do you know cocoa? Before it was even in Nigeria, in western part. But all those things are they are gone, forgotten. Do you know that these people produce cocoa in Ivory Coast and Ghana? But do you know that many people that produce cocoa, they don't even understand, they don't know what is chocolate, because they produce only cocoa. Now the Europeans, the Western countries, France, control the price. They buy the raw cocoa, go to France, go to Europe, transform it into chocolate, and bring it and sell to them times 100 the price. So that you understand what this man said, that these people, that Africans, the policy of the Western powers is to make sure that Africans do not benefit from their natural resources. That is it. Please continue listening.
There is a concerted effort of foreign powers to control the population of Africa. Africa is a huge continent, could feed thousands more people, but the policies of the West, especially in Europe. For example, between 1990 and the year 2000, the United States, Canada, and Europe contributed about $6 billion in contraceptives. Not to help
in contraceptives, including condom and any other this birth control pills and medicines women and men can take. They make it very cheap in Africa, so that you control your birth. They don't understand that, because the fewer you are, the better they manage us, or the easier is for them to manage us. So that is the reason why they continue, Africa continue being where it is today. Because the European powers, the powers that created Africa, that created Africa, I will not say created Africa, that created African borders, that demarcated African borders of today, created African countries of today. They didn't create it to progress, including Nigeria. You understand? The best thing Africans should have done is, immediately these people are going, they would have devised their own means and say, oh boy, we are not recognizing this your border. So Hausa kingdom, take your everybody, or what do you say? Now you see tribes should come. If, for example, tribes in Nigeria should have gathered immediately the Europeans left. They should have conveyed the consensus of the whole tribes in Nigeria and say, look what the Europeans created, and look what do we want. This is what should have been replicated in Africa. But people, or they shouldn't have fought for independence. They should have been fighting for better life for the people, for the indigenous people, under the direct rule of the Europeans on ground. It should have been better. Because when you pursue the Europeans, now you kept their structure. They become more dangerous. And today the Europeans, they are more than the Western powers, they are more dangerous in dealing with Africa. Because they are not there direct. But they are controlling things from underground. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. It is more dangerous to be underground than to be afloat. An example is this. During the NSAS protest, what is the business of the British High Commissioner? In order to, by coming, when there was blockade in Lekki by peaceful protesters, what was her mission? Coming to Lagos, meeting Chinedu. What was her mission? People don't understand. People don't ask these questions. They see it as irrelevant, but that is the most important. They should have asked, what is the mission of this woman? Why? At least you people say that Nigeria is an independent country. Now, why should this woman, a British commissioner, high commissioner, come in order to discuss internal matters? How to quell the protest, how to stop the protest of the people. Why? Why should it happen? You know, we should have eagle eyes and thinking brains in order to question things. Your European creators didn't create you for you to succeed. Had it been they are living in Africa, the same way they are now living, you know, the Europeans, they live in South America. Not only South America, the whole of Americas. We have the Portuguese in Brazil. They are living there, the whites. They take there as their home. Do you see how Brazil in general is progressing? Do you see that? Had it been the indigenous people, the indigenous population, which is also comprised of some American Indians and blacks, pursued them, they would have said, oh, we go, but it will not be good. They would have been suffering what Africa is suffering today. Do you understand that? Other places, they have the Spanish in Mexico, in even parts of United States, in other places, in Peru, Bolivia, all these places. They are Spanish. They are there, living there, taking there as their home. You also have the English people in the United States. And today everything is okay. In Africa, we allow the structure of Europe to the structure created by Europe in Africa to continue, saying that we will do it better. Whereas the Europeans, they are no more there. How do you think that this is feasible? It can't. No, there will. I say, Africa will never see progress as far as this structure being imposed by Europe is still there. Britain, there is never, no, there is not going to be progress. Every time you'll be hearing France gave aid to the Francophone. England is lending money, giving aid to Nigeria, to all these places, to this and that. That is only what you are going to be hearing. During the election, okay, they send electioneering monitors, electoral monitors. Oh, they go, they please implement democracy, right of people, this and that. You playing lip services. That is what you hear from decade to decade. That is what you have been hearing. Is there any progress in Africa? Zero. Is there any progress in Africa? Zero. Instead, Africans die in order to cross Sahara Desert to enter into Europe, die in Mediterranean. You see progress in Asia countries. You see that had genuine independence. People that had genuine, that removed the European influence, they nipped it right from birth, right from the grassroots. They nipped it. Countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, all these places, they were colonized as one giant zoo. But when they fought for independence, Mahatma Gandhi, they came out as they supposed to be natural countries, natural nations, because they are human beings. But in Africa, you see people, they were happy that Nigeria got independence. So without thinking further, the repercussions of keeping this structure created, they didn't think. Fools of one Nigeria. Now, let me finish playing this before I continue in my main thing.
Put the people, not to give clean water, clean food, that is...
not to fight malaria, for example.
No, of course, perish the thought, never. Yeah. Let them die. That's the whole idea. So, in our work in HLI, we denounce this reality.
They spent billions, the Europeans I mean, making sure that they bring contraceptives so that they control birth rates. They control births in Africa because the fewer the population, the easier for them to manipulate and steal all they have. They don't spend all this money in order to... Do you remember during the Ebola time? The Ebola period? Do you remember it? Till today, they have a direct cure, Ebola cure. They control it, no cure. But the so-called COVID pandemic is what is reigning because it touches them. Now, under a few months, forever, they have gotten, what do you call it? They have gotten medicine for it. But Ebola. What about malaria? Do you know how many people malaria kills in Africa in a day? Do you know that malaria kills, still killing every day in Africa? Millions of people in Africa. Europeans, they want people to die in Africa. They play lip service because the more you die, the more it is easier for them to continue stealing your natural resources. Which you don't, if they leave you from now till thy kingdom come, you will not even understand what to do with the natural resources you have in Africa. You will not even understand how to use it. Coltan, uranium, that is lying under your soil. You are standing on top of it. Do you know how to use uranium? It's still the white man that will come and discover, and this is what uranium, you can use it to do nuclear bomb. But they steal it from Niger. And they tell you that Niger is a poor country. Who tell you that? Who tell you that? There should be no poor country on earth. What we have is poor administration, poor management. All these people you call poor countries in Africa, just watch them. Just go and visit them, research about their presidents, look for their houses. You see that their castle, the poorest country, the so-called poorest countries in Africa, the houses of their presidents, their ministers, their governors is more expensive by 1,000 times more than even the houses of their counterparts, their European counterparts. And you are calling them poor countries. The cars they use, their presidents, their politicians use, is more fancy, more costly. It's costlier than those being used by the European counterparts. Day before yesterday, I told you about the remunerations of the Nigerian senators. And many people were surprised. Where you have poor people. But they will tell you it's a poor country. It's a poor country. But look at their politicians. When you look at their politicians, you now understand that there is no poor country. This is just a deceit, complete deceit. Niger, they have more than 30% or 40% of world's uranium deposit. Niger, you are seeing. But who is controlling it? Who is in control? Who is controlling it? It is the French. The same in Gabon. In Congo, everything is there in Congo. Every mineral resources is there in Congo. But who is controlling it? You see Congo suffering personified. You see it? But this is only the River Congo. They say he can fire the whole African continent if dam is built because he have the current. If they build the real infrastructure there, it can give electricity to the whole of Africa. But these people, they are not there to do something. They are not productive. Because the Europeans, they have conditioned everybody to be like that. That is what we are preaching here, for people to rebel against this status quo, against this situation. When we blame those people that continue the, what do you call it, the amalgamation, the independence, do not be surprised. How, if it is so, how do we want to be? Discussion. But do you see, because Africans are wicked, evil, you see, they want to, one side want to lord it over another. And we cry that these people, the Europeans, they were colonizing us. But you see, immediately they go, oh, now because of advantage of one people, they say they will lord it over others. Let us stay together. If we said it, we say the truth here. We don't, because this is selfishness, it's evil and wickedness. We don't massage words here. It doesn't matter whether it hits you or me or anything. That is the reality, because that is the oath we have sworn to abide with. Let me continue playing it.
To make the Africans aware that they have to defend themselves against the influence of foreign powers.
How do Africans defend themselves? How? By changing their mentality, by being productive first, making people work, starting just like what Sankara did in Burkina Faso. Doing something, producing something out of nothing. That is why we are human beings. Changing of your mentality, that is the thing. But you see, because of the wickedness of Africans, you see, they will not do that. They don't do that. Instead, they want to lord it over others. Power. Let my tribe rule. Oh, we will have power and subdue others. The same thing they ran away from the European powers. The same thing. They are doing it against themselves. Today, the Fulani is ruling everybody in Nigeria. Subduing everybody. And it is not bad, right? Because it is Africans against Africans, right? Complete apartheid regime in Nigeria. Apartheid government. Sees apartheid government. And people are comfortable with it. Because what they do, they just because they have mastered the art being established by the Europeans. Just bring up few people, empower them, give them positions of power, and give them money. Now they will turn against their people. That is what is happening. Remember, I'm talking about fools of one Nigeria. I'm coming.
Is it just the United States, or do you believe that China is also playing a role in jockeying for the resources of Africa?
China is playing a major role because China is buying property in Africa. Mm-hmm. For example, in Mozambique, which is a Portuguese-speaking language country, when Portugal was in charge of Mozambique, they used to export rice. Now they are importing rice from China because they cannot produce. The socialism has wrecked the production of rice, and the Chinese government.
Wickedness of lazy and wickedness of black race. They always want something already done. They cannot afford to suffer to do something. The political class being imposed in Africa is horrible. Now, I will stop here on this there. I will stop here. Now, when we come to Nigeria, I say fools of one Nigeria. The same thing the Europeans did in Africa in general. That is today what the Northerners, the Fulani oligarchy, the Fulani Caliphate is doing to the indigenous people living in that Nigeria, occupying Nigeria, living in Nigeria. Exactly. As I said before, during my starting, the Fulani, they saw a group of people, they met a group of people in Nigeria. People that are docile, easy to deceive, people that are pliable, people that just once you empower one person, now tell him anything he will do for you. Mostly in Biafra land. Because we, the Southerners, we are the real fools of one Nigeria, even the middle belt. We are the fools of one Nigeria. Do you know why? Because we are the victims. And we caused it by ourselves, I'm telling you. We have a system, an apartheid system of government in Nigeria. And people are not seeing it like that because it is black Africa committing the whole thing. Do you know that this is what caused the genocide, the Rwandan genocide? When there was apartheid, so a kind of the minority ruling the majority. It is apartheid. The resultant effect is genocide. Because people's mindset, people's mind will be so sad, boiling to the boiling point that when it bursts out, do you see what just small thing, minute something that happened in NSAS protest? Do you see the annoyance of Nigerian youths? Do you see the annoyance? Or when we say the Nigerian youths, the Nigerian non-governmental Nigerians. Do you see the annoyance? Non-politicians, non-politician Nigerians, if I can say it like that. Because Nigeria, the only people that enjoy are politicians. They are the only people. Or you are connected to politicians, that is, you are free. That is when you live as a human being. You have resources because you are connected to a politician. If you are not connected to a politician, you are doomed. You can die anytime. A policeman can kill you at any time. If he didn't, a military man can kill you. Any force can shoot you and kill you and nothing happens. Because no person will ask for you. I was listening to one testimony, one woman, one girl. The girl that went to church in Anambra to protest, to raise a banner, NSAS banner. Let the clergy talk about what is happening. Talk against SARS and police brutality. I watched the video. So the woman said one time that she was in a bus traveling to Lagos. On the road, whether in Anambra there, on the road, SARS people, they stopped them and they searched everybody and they brought down one young man. They say, you come down. They search him, nothing. They say, come down. He came down. They told them, the whole bus, to continue going. Leave him there. And he said, no person talked. And all of them continued going. They left the boy there. They said they took the boy, they were going inside the bush. And they went inside the bush with the boy. And everybody kept quiet as if nothing happened. They were going. You know, I see that they have instituted in our people slave character. I'm telling you, because this is how exactly the same way slaves behave in Americas. In the morning, they will come and take somebody and among the slaves. Hey, to beach, yeah, come, they'll take him. And that is the last time they will see. No person will talk. All of them will be, no person will even discuss it. Everybody will talk. They understand what happened, that he is either killed or sold to another plantation, which they will not see again in life. And all of them, no person will discuss it. Everybody will just put a face as if nothing happened. That is what has been happening in our land. It is highly absurd. The police people, they put down one person that didn't commit anything. They say they are entering into bush with the person to kill him. And others, oh yeah, go. Everybody, oh yeah, they enter back. They go inside the bus, no talk. Everybody, but they know what happened. They know what will happen. The guy said that they know that they killed the boy for nothing. They will tell you are a Yahoo boy for nothing. They will kill you, and others will continue their normal life as if nothing happened. There, I know that there is something terribly wrong in our character. I say I say there is something terribly wrong in our character as a people. I'm telling you, and that is one thing we should correct. You see this individualism, this fear factor. Oh, if you talk, what will happen? For it, you see one policeman or two police people or two military, they will be, beating or torturing one person or trying to kill the person. You see thousands gather around. Hey, Jesus, hey, Jesus, mo. Hey, this man, they will kill him, mo. And after, everybody will go their way as if nothing happened. It's because of this social media today that, how many years now is social media, that we are seeing all these things. This has been taking place since when there was no smartphone. And nothing was documented. No person sees it. This is how they have been controlling us. There is something terribly wrong in our character. Social character, I would say. We are the real fools in one Nigeria. We don't react spontaneously. Even in our own land, we don't react. They have beaten us to a state of stupor whereby we became like slaves. When they can pick up one person, you know that he didn't do nothing. Instead of the whole people to stand down and say, what are you going to do with this boy? You should inconvenience yourself so that you fight evil and evil will disappear. Otherwise, that evil tomorrow will come back to you. That is what our people don't understand. And that is what is hitting us. In a big bus that contains maybe 70 people or more than 50 to 70 people or more than, they bring down SARS, few boys, 4 boys or 5 boys SARS. They bring down one person, they search him, they didn't see nothing. They are confessing. He said the thing traumatized her. They search the boy, they search him, nothing. He said, but what did I do? They said, come down, come down. He went down. They saw all others to enter inside the bus and go, leave this boy. They are dragging him inside the bush. Is he not to kill him? What is the work of others? Other people, if you are real human beings, do you know what you will do? Even 20 of you, we said, no, we are not going anywhere, Augusta. We are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. What are you going to do with this boy? If you do something, okay, take him to your station. Let us witness it. That is how to fight evil. But because we are fools of one Nigeria, we are slaves. People, not we are Ipob anyway. I'm talking of people now in Nigeria, they are slaves. Now they will leave this person so that he will die. And everybody pretend and do as if nothing happened. Nothing happened. And they continue. You see them praising God. Oh, praise Jesus. I'm alive today. I travel from Anambra to Lagos. Praise Jesus. And they led me in my life. What of that person you people should have saved? And he died. Just for nothing. Because you are slaves. You are fools of one Nigeria. That is a slavish character. A slavish character. I used to say this. Do you know what caused the revolution that brought down what do you call it? Libya, Gaddafi. One woman was just protesting. He summoned the courage when the thing was happening in Tunisia, in 2011. She came up in Benghazi, one mama in Benghazi. I watched the video. He wrote on Arab about why they should be freedom in their language. He carried it in paper. They carry it in placard. And some military boys that are there, they just saw her, they dragged the paper from her and started maltreating her. That is where this thing that led to the killing of Gaddafi, that is where it started. That is where it started. People now gathered courage and said, no, we can't do this to this woman. For what? These are human beings. When they see evil, they fight. Because when you leave for that boy to be killed, tomorrow you will be going and they collect you, they take you. Others will do the same, they will go. No person will talk. And they will behave as if nothing happened. And you say you never killed, that you are not a murderer. You will go to church on Sunday, or you go to mosque on Friday in order to pray that you are righteous, that you this, you never kill. You are a killer because you are a slave and a fool in one Nigeria. Do you understand that? Here we say it as it is. We don't care whose ass is broken. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. That is why we have to restore a country whereby a nation, whereby if something is happening in one part of the nation, any type of injustice, other places will rise up, a flame everywhere. People will rise up. That is how human beings behave. That is what you see in the United States, in developed countries. You see the protests in the yellow vest protests in France, everywhere. Some part of people say, no, it didn't concern us. So no, everywhere. If anything happens, any injustice happens in. If anything happens in Biafra, for example, it will ricocheted every part of Biafra land, as far as it is injustice. That is how it should be. But they are in a group of people are in a bus. Killer police flag down somebody. They flag them down and they stop and they say, others say, okay, they took one person. They know he's innocent. In a bushy area. They know he's innocent. Do you understand? And all of them, the other one, all of them went. Driver, go, all of them go. They went. Thank God it's not me. Hey, thank God, it's not me they kill. Thank God, you go and give testimony. It's not me they took. That is how they have beaten everybody into a state of stupor. Mostly in Biafra land. Do you know why they fear, police fear the Northerners? Let me tell you. Because the police, they don't mess around with anyhow in the north. That is why even they are policing in the north, they call north. I'm not talking about where you think it's not. Nasarawa is not north, it's central Nigeria, it's a middle belt. Part of Kaduna is not north, it's middle belt. I'm talking about something like what do you call it? Katsina State, Sokoto, all these northern parts. Their main policing is in Hisba, nothing more. You understand? Police or military cannot come and shoot somebody there. They don't care. They will burn the whole military and their vehicles. They don't care how many people being killed or being shot again by the police, reinforcing police. That is not their problem. Just the way they shoot people in the south, the way SARS shoot people, kill people in the south. No, they don't do it in the north. They don't do it in the north. That's why the Northerners, they don't even know what is the meaning of SARS. They don't even know who are these SARS. They say police. They don't. It surprised them. They say no, we support their police. We support them. Because they don't try all this rubbish there. If they try, the whole population will come. Any place they happen, the whole population will come and burn the whole down, burn them down. They don't care about the repercussion. And that is why all these things don't happen. But in our own land, when they kill one person, others will be thanking God that it is not me. Oh, thank God. Oh, go testimony. Your pastor will say, because of you see that holy water I give to you, that is why. And tomorrow they will kill another person. These are the fools of one Nigeria. That is the topic of my submission. Fools of one Nigeria. You know, the Nigerian population is always manipulated so that the ruling class will continue looting. They manipulate it because that is the way their creator. You know, I tried every time to ask the creator of other countries, and you see that it will bring you about how they form it, how people, this person, this person form. It's only Nigeria. Whenever I say who created Nigeria, it will bring you Lord Frederick Lugard. And that is, it keeps on baffling me. How people that call themselves human beings continue without renegotiating or renegotiation, continue defending what is created by a foreigner. That is why they call Lord. There they don't complain about Lord Lugard is their Lord. They continue defending it. They don't have the mind to say, come on. This thing that is created by foreign, it is a high time we renegotiate how it is our life that is at stake, not the creator's life. Britain is far away, living their life, living big, living good. But who is suffering it? It is so-called Nigeria's indigenous population that are suffering all these effects, ripples of what they created. Now, what prevents you from saying, let us renegotiate, let us discuss on how we are going to live or continue living if we want? Because this thing is not working. That is where you see the wickedness of black man at work. It started right from independence. I'm telling you, right from independence. The people we call the founding fathers, people that fought for independence, yes, they did the right thing. But now we understand there are mistakes, heavy mistakes. Yes, because you cannot just go and usurp somebody's building, say you will make it great. But they tell you, this is not your building. I built it. I know where the plan. I have the plan. You don't have the plan. I know where I put pillars. I know where I dig the basement. How come you just come and usurp it your way? You will make it great. Do you know the foundation? Whether I put the foundation of 30-story building or 1-story building, or how? You just enter and say you will make everything great. You have to start right from scratch. Do you understand that? Kwame Nkrumah, he said he planned very great for Ghana. First of all, he changed the name Gold Coast to Ghana. Ghana, the present day Ghana have nothing to do with the historic Ghana. For your information, I've been saying it here, because the historic Ghana was situated in the northwestern part of Mauritania. But Kwame Nkrumah studied and said, let us take Ghana as a name, because Ghana is an African empire that was very powerful. So they took that name. So don't think that Ghana today it has anything to do with the historic Ghana empire before, which they call Ouagadougou. It's from there even they put the capital of Burkina Faso, call it Ouagadougou. Because the old Ghana empire was called, it's also known as the Ouagadougou. Do you understand that? So he took that name in order to make it look African, which is also is okay. But there is one thing, because that time the western Togoland, during the time of Kwame Nkrumah, they restarted that they want to be part of Togo. They were agitating. And Nkrumah made a mistake. Instead of telling them, having another plebiscite, and say, okay, you vote. Because after all, I fought for independence. We look for independence from people, so I cannot impose on you. Instead, he started clamping down on them. And foreign powers, they use this as a leverage in order to deal with Kwame Nkrumah. The same thing happened in Congo, in Zaire that time. Patrice Lumumba. When Katanga wanted to separate. Because, this is just, the Europeans, they are very intelligent. I'm telling you, I give it to them. Okay, you fought for independence because you want people to get out from your life so that you rule yourself. And you got it. But you don't want other people that don't want you to rule over them in order to get out also. Katanga was, agitating for separation that time in Patrice Lumumba's time. Was led by one man they call Moise Tshombe. And is supported by the whites even. Instead of Patrice Lumumba to, because these people, I don't know, Africans, there is a way we think straightforward, direct, you fought for independence and you were given newly. You're supposed to even understand that, okay, it doesn't matter what happened. These people, you people want to go, okay, conduct a referendum. So that you can go your way if you want, if it's okay. Because this is what you fought for also, to liberate yourself. Why are you imposing that thing on others? Do you see why, when I look at our leader, Mazi Namdekano, he has a very heavenly, I say heavenly brain. I'm telling you honestly. Knowledge comes from heaven for him. When they ask him, what of other people, if they don't want to be part of Biafra? He said, one person will not come and say, we are not Biafra. No, one person won't vote. If, for example, one part of Biafra land say, we don't want to be part of this, give the people voice. Let them talk for themselves. Not one person will come and impose on others. Referendum. If we consult referendum for them, do you want to be part of Biafra or not? Yes or no? If they no, say it's majority. He said we do heavy send-off party. We shout hallelujah with them. We go and rejoice with them and send them off. Say thank you. Bye. This is heavenly knowledge. People don't understand. People don't understand. Now, the force of Nigeria is the Southerners, but mostly Biafrans. Do you know why Oduduwa is because they are coming up anyway, Oduduwa Republic. But when they look at it in two ways. If we are in, it's good for us. If we are out, it's good for us. So they are on the fence always. Because they will always look at Murtala Mohammed Airport, Tinkan Island Airport, Apapa Wharf, all these amenities. They say, okay, at least. This is what their Fulani counterparts used to remind them. Hey, you are shouting, you want to agitate, look at, we give you this, If you make noise now, we will give all these things to Ipob people. We build the Port Harcourt seaport. We build Bori seaport. We build Onitsha seaport. They will keep quiet. Hey, no. One Nigeria is good. One Nigeria is good. Do you see? But do you know what? These are the fools of one Nigeria. Why should you be threatened in a place you call your own country? If you are a full-fledged citizen, you're supposed to be princes and princesses, not somebody, commanding you or menacing you, threatening you. or blackmailing you into something that you don't want. Do you see why we are fools in one Nigeria? The fools of one Nigeria. That is what I'm talking about. Therefore, when you see is it a saver, Timmy saver, a signed MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, in order to be importing refined petrol from Niger Republic. This crude oil was piped direct from his father's compound to thousands of kilometers to the north, to Niger. And now they refine it there, and after they will bring it back, you buy it, pay for it. And he said he's a human being. I am Niger. These are the fools of one Nigeria. You know, the other day when the presidency treated them like slaves, as nothing they are, nothing. Because South is nothing. It doesn't exist. So they treated them. They formed. Hey, I will do this. Oh, don't. Is it yesterday or day before yesterday? You see them. That is how slaves behave. That is how fools behave. They forgot. Just I used to say, just like dog, your pet. Your pet. You beat him now, dog, he will shout, quack. The following minute, you bring his favorite food, meat, and put. Oh, you start wagging his tail. That is how fools of one Nigeria behave. Do you understand that? and they were cutting. They even prepare cake for Gambari, surprise cake for his birthday. Slaves preparing for his master. I don't know. That is why the Fulanis are reigning. They are ruling on everybody because they saw people with, very light brain. It started right from. I know that the Britain they talked to the Fulani Caliphate. I know before leaving Nigeria. I know. They revealed to them many secrets of the characters of the Southerners, mostly of Biafrans. They revealed to them. That is why they calmed down. Otherwise, they would have gone. I'm telling you before God and man. Tafawa Belewa, Ahmad Bel, all of them, they would have gone direct from now. They would have said, no, we don't need this. They said it. They would have gone. But I know Britain brought them, convinced them, and said, look, you Fulani, you will enjoy Nigeria, you will enjoy these people because these people are fools. They are stupid set of people that you can manipulate as you want. We are telling you, just calm down and try them, you will see. That is what they are saying today. That is exactly what they are saying. You will see. Somebody from Niger Republic will come and tell you that, look, you are not Ipob. Or beware of your Ipob brother. And he said, yes, oh, I'm afraid of him. He's not good. And that person telling you this, he will bring his people, they will be stealing your things. They are there sucking you dry. They tell you that if you want to talk, they give you small crumb, just like a chicken. Eat, don't talk. They continue. Do you see the fools of one Nigeria? I want to ask this looting scandal in NNDC or Niger Delta Development Corporation or something like that. That implicated many Akpabio. What is the outcome today? Because these are people, very primitive set of people, the fools of one Nigeria. Their masters impose them, they give them money, they impose them to squander it. The same way Britain imposed their Fulani slaves to squander the money meant for Nigeria development, nothing will happen. We'll cover you. Is it not yesterday that British Parliament, a parliamentarian revealed that Gowon stole half of Central Bank of Nigerian money? Is it not the day before yesterday? He revealed it. People that this is our Nigeria. The Nigeria unity is not negotiable. We love our Nigeria. Your love for that you are one Nigeria is manifesting. We see it because you are looting. Your masters impose you to loot. We back you. You loot. People are talking of Abacha loot. Because Abacha is dead. Have any person talk about Babangida loot? He's still alive. Don't worry. Tomorrow when he dies, you will see. Very coward set of slaves will rise up. Babangida do this. Talk it now when he's alive. You cannot talk. Had it been Abacha is alive, let me tell you, Abacha will be contesting for presidency. He will be contesting for presidency. And people will vote for him. We clap for him, we hear him. But he's dead. Since he died. Abacha loot. Abacha loot. Hypocritical Homo sapiens in this planet Earth. I never see. All of them, they are alive. Obasanjo, Enesheneko, Abdusalam Abubakar, all of them, all those old criminals that let Jerry Rollins of blessed memory erased from Ghana. All of them, they are alive. They are still in Nigeria. No person is talking about them. When they talk about them, they talk, these are elder statesmen. These are they will still come out to talk, and because we have fools of one Nigeria. The Nigerian population, they are fools. I say they are fools. Because if they are not, they wouldn't have even stopped the EndSARS protest. They would have killed the whole politicians in Nigeria. I'm saying it, you know, there's somebody that called, is it Kelechi? He called from Lagos. I think day before yesterday, in Ike Peter's program. He said, all these people from 50 years up, you should be killed in our land. You see the kind of naive stupidity and foolishness in our lives, in our people, you cannot understand. They praise their killers. A life of a slave or life of slaves. They come, they pick one person to go and kill him. Everybody will keep quiet, watching like chicken. No reaction. Instead, everybody run to their church. Hey, thank God, though. You know, they pick somebody, they killed him, but thank God it's not me. Oh, praise Jesus. It's not me, and tomorrow it will be you. Tomorrow it will be you. Because you are evil and bad, you don't fight against evil. You should rise up to fight against evil. It doesn't matter that evil, whoever it concerns, whoever is the victim. That is what made us separate us, made us different. IPOB. We learned it from our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Kuje prison under handcuff. He was fighting for justice for Boko Haram suspects. You know, people, I don't know. It takes a man, it takes a courageous, a man, a real human being to do this. Do you understand? Do you understand? He was in Kuje prison. He was paying for people that are being suspected as Boko Haram. Do you know what? And do you know the reason? Don't mind the people, don't mind who they are, don't mind what they committed, don't mind. But what you should care for is, are they receiving justice? That is a very simple thing. But the fools of one Nigeria, they will start asking, no, it's Ipob man. And if it's good, serve them good. IPOB, they are killing. Okay, it's good now. That is why they are evil, and that is why evil is spreading everywhere in Nigeria. Because according to Albert Einstein, he said that, look, it's not evil people that will destroy the world, but it is these good people that see evil and keep quiet. These are the people that will destroy the world. Because evil people are very little. Very little, very little. You go to churches in Nigeria on Sunday, you see crowds everywhere. Go to mosque in Nigeria, you see crowds everywhere. These are people you see as righteous people. But they see evil, they support it. Because, do you know why? They will start asking, who is the victim? Oh, it's an Ipob. Oh, I beg, let them kill. It's an Ipob. I beg, let them kill him. These are more evil fools than anything on earth. You should fight against evil. It doesn't matter who is the victim. Even if it's your enemy that is the victim of evil or injustice, you fight against him. You fight against that injustice. Forget about your enmity with the person. Fight against injustice first. Because you know that if you leave that injustice, one day it will touch you directly or indirectly. So you fight. Forget about your enmity with the person. Once you finish fighting against injustice, now you can continue your enmity with him as an individual. It doesn't matter. Do you see when they were killing IPOB in Aba, in Iguacha, in Onisha? Many people, the Nigerian media, they were busy blaming IPOB. Anyway, why should they? Why should they be separatists? Why should they say they are not Nigerians? Why should they defend? But do you know? Let me tell you. Do you know that self-determination is legal under Nigerian law? Do you know that? According to our leader, what he wrote, Article 1 and 20, Cap A9, Laws of Federation of Nigeria says, all people shall have the unquestionable and inalienable right to self-determination. The state shall recognize the right and adopt legislative or other measures to give effect to it. But Nigeria, they don't obey their own law. Their own law, not international law. Their own law. Do you know that what we are doing, it is backed by the Nigerian law? Do you know that? But they will not tell you that. Because you're a fool in one Nigeria. And you don't know that. Because of your biasness, the biasness of a black man, very black mind. And that is why things are very bad in Africa. I'm telling you, things are bad. Because the people are evil. People are wicked. There is one thing you can, you can accuse the Europeans. But the people, they fight, they stand up against injustice if they know. They don't care who you are. They stand up against injustice. And that is righteousness. And righteousness exalts a nation. Sin is a reproach. All these things, you read it in the holy books, but you don't understand what it means. Because you take everything to, it's church, something. It's not. Fools of one Nigeria. When you are there, somebody will come and put division among you and your brothers, and you accept it. Putting division by foreigner is something common, but the problem is you accepting it. Because they put division, they buy you with crumbs, with money, with position, and you accept. That is the worst part of it. Do you understand that? Fools of one Nigeria is when you accept to bring up your brothers to the slaughtering table. Oh, I prescribe IPOB. I prescribe IPOB. Oh, this and then the southeastern governors first prescribed IPOB. It's a terrorist group. Why? Because they hate our leader, Mazi Kanu. That's he's unbreakable. He want to be Lord, this and that. But my goodness me. Because you don't want to be under your control, so that you convert him to what you did to Wazirike and others. You give him money, he refuses. Now you say, oh, this man is stubborn. You give him position, he refuses. He said, no, no, no. If you cannot do, at least do something for my people. No. And they say, okay, this man, he want to now make us to be fools. We that have been in politics for donkey years. Now, if we do this thing now it will be that, oh, it is because of Mazi that we did it. So they said, no. Instead, kill him. Because of that bias, that evil and wicked character, now they prescribed IPOB, bringing their people to the slaughtering house, calling on the Janjaweed military, Nigerian military, to come and kill their people. Because these are fools of one Nigeria. Whereas the Fulanis, they are protecting their own. People that are slaughtering people every blessed day with rifles. They are slaughtering. Have you seen any of them being proscribed? Instead, the Fulani, instead they defend them, the Fulani politicians. You see that? They protect their Fulani terrorist headsmen. But you yourself, that is a fool of one Nigeria, you bring your own brothers to be killed. And after killing your brothers, now you yourself become vulnerable. You become vulnerable. You know, Abariba, he said, the disparity among us is what is killing us. You know? You protect your brothers that are carrying rifles, raping women, destroying lives every day. You protect them. Now you call people that are performing their legalities, their legal rights as a woman, in self-determination. You prescribe them immediately that they are terrorists. Now you want me to endorse you. Fools of one Nigeria. That is what the Southerners, Biafrans, are, the fools of one Nigeria. Right from the start, right from the one independence. When Zeke and Awolowo and the Southern, hey, we are going to build Nigeria great. Britain look at them as real fools. Because Britain didn't create Nigeria to be great. They only want to use the numbers, the natural resources by themselves in order to influence and subdue other Africans. That is why Nigeria, everything about Nigeria is bribing. Bribing, everything. Their language is bribing. How much? Just how much? That is it. That's what Britain created Nigeria for. But they saw this Homo sapiens clamoring for, oh, we want to build Nigeria great. They laugh. They say, look at these people are naive. That is why they went to Fulani. The people that understood, because they understood the basics, that Britain created a blunder. Britain created a blunder, something that shouldn't happen. Something that shouldn't be created, shouldn't be amalgamated. They amalgamated. They say it cannot work. The Fulani say it cannot work. Whereas others are already jumping up. We are going to make a good contract of it, out of this creation. Oh, we are going to build it nice. Oh, we are going to... Britain laughed them. I said, these are... I know you people right from the time of slave trading. I know you people are so docile and foolish. Bring rum and mirror. You say you are brothers. Talk less. This is nothing. You people are nothing. They don't even negotiate with them. They went and Britain went and negotiated with the Fulani. They know that they have, you know, they have standard politically. That they reason politically. They live on, because you don't negotiate with a weak person. You don't negotiate with a weak person. You negotiate with somebody strong. You know, that is why USA is negotiating with North Korea, because they know that there is something at the back. Do you think that if they are not, they will negotiate with them? They don't negotiate with them. They They don't negotiate with weak people. That is why Britain went directly to the Fulani, negotiated with them on how to handle all these fools of one Nigeria in the south. Say, don't worry, leave them, let them make noise. They are nothing. Take power and deal with them. We are at your back. And that is what is happening today. But thank God our leader have risen up, giving us this awareness. And that is what we are bringing out to people. For you to understand the mess you are in. And it is only you that can correct it by yourself. Stop living like slaves. Stop living like slave life. I'm telling you. 100 people we see, they will take out one person. 2 policemen or 2 military men will be maltreating somebody, and 100 people will be watching. Slaves, fools, they will be watching. They will be watching. Yes, they'll go and give testimony. You know, it would have been me, but it's not me. Thank God. You are thanking God. What of tomorrow? It will come to you because you are evil. You didn't contribute in fighting against injustice. That is what makes you a normal human being. When you rise up to fight a fight of faith, something just. That is how a good human being is. It's not going to church or going to mosque that makes you a good human being. You have empathy. You stand for something. You stand for something right. I said from the testimony of the girl, which I said before, had it been those people, even if it is 20 people in the bus, they refuse to go. They will not kill all of them. People will be there, even streaming things live on Facebook. Say no, this is what is happening now in case. And with that fear, the police will leave that boy, and he will be saved. But the fools of one Nigeria, they left him. And they went, and this is happening every day. They will bring down one person. You know that it's that person. He didn't do anything. He will be killed, and everybody in the boat will just go, and nothing. As if they don't. Nothing happened. Only they will be murmuring like fools they are. You don't know that when you gather and stop, you can stop that thing. You can stop it. You can tell the people no. Why are you taking? Okay, you want to take him to police? Okay, he is my client. He's a client here in this bus. I have the right to know what happens to him. So that if it is police station, okay, let's go together. We know that it's in the police. No problem. We can contact even his people. But everybody, the fools, the evil, wicked people, they left the person to his detriment, and he will die. And there he died. They'll kill him, remove his organs. Tomorrow, because when they see, you know, the words of wise people, as this man said, that it's not evil people that will destroy the world, but it is the good people that see them and refuse to say something, refuse to do something. Refuse to stop these evil people. These are the people that will destroy the world. Because if these good people, if they are good, they will rise up and they will have saved this boy. And if they save this boy, another day, if something of a sort happens to another person, even he will instigate others, say, no, let us not go anywhere. Because he is saved, he will instigate others to save others. And it will continue like that. And that evil will reduce and continue reducing. That is how it happens. But everybody is a fool, is afraid. No, don't do it, they will kill you. How can they kill everybody? It's better they take everybody to the station, and you know that yes, we are in a station. That instead of being dead, taking somebody inside the bush and killing him. Because you are evil. Take an example from our leader, who fought. You know, when people hear him talk against Fulani, you think that he's a monster. No. It's just like as we are saying. It's only the truth we are saying. It doesn't matter. But when you see injustice, you fight against it. Don't think about who is the victim. That is not important. What is important is for you to stand up against evil. That is it. Our leader paid for lawyer. He said these people, they have been there for 3 years incommunicado. Incommunicado. Even in the police, in DSS, It's against the law to detain people without presenting them to court. Normally, in Nigerian law, 24, 48 hours, you have to take people to court. But go to police stations, you see people that have stayed there more than 1 year. And you say it's a country. Because you have fools. People that are fools in one Nigeria, they don't even know their left and right. Every time it's a fear. Instead of having empathy, their ability to rise up, make people reason so that people will rise up against injustice. That is what makes you a human being. Not only looking for money. Not only that. You make people to see reason to rise up against injustice, because injustice against one should be injustice against all. This is where I'm going to stop so far, so that I will open my lines. But before I open my lines, I will go on few minutes breaks. When I come soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, fighting for freedom, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are fighting for our motherland, by the grace of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, fighting for our rights, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. Come to Manitu, one go on the area. We have one more, or I read to go to Onyocha biara bianesia ya wepupu n'okolu with you. Heroes fight like Biafra soldiers. Here Onyocha mule. No. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, soldiers of Biafra, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are not changing our motherland, in the name of Chukwuemeka, we shall conquer. We are soldiers, oh yes, soldiers of 7. You can call us now and give us your view about the issue treated. Caller on the line, on direct line, you are the first caller. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Oh, caller, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I think I mixed missed the caller, but we must continue. We must continue. You can call us back, please. Yeah. I'm taking charge of some things, I don't know. But we must continue. So, caller on direct on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're calling from. On WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. What is happening? Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me?
Good evening, Mazi.
Welcome to the
Good
program.
evening, Mazi, Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Let you go, God, bless you.
Two.
Good evening, Mazi, Johnathan.
Go on. Welcome to the program. Please talk to me directly through the phone.
Hello, good evening, Mazi, Johnathan. Hello. Good evening, Mazi, Johnathan. Let's go, God, bless you. Bless the whole Christian Africans who are working at the to restore the kingdom of God on earth. My name is Mazi Chinedu. I'm from Abaje, in local government, on the province. Mazi, thank you, God, for our Mazi, and the Okukano. I want to sing this song a little. Let me sing this song. Grupu ole ka e nwere n'ala Igbo otu abụghị ezi. E nwere aka ike nga, e nwere Igbo zuru ume, e nwere Igbo ekulie, e nwere ọha na eze ndị ochie. Ebe gị nke ebe otu Igbo gburu. Ha chọkwa ka ha divide atụ obi mara gara ekwe. Igbo bụ kwenu Igbo bụ ewu, Igbo bụ ahụhụ. Sọsọ ala Igbo bụ ndị proscribe ụmụnne ha. Sọsọ ala Igbo bụ ndị jụrụ na ha bụzikwa ndị Igbo. Igbo bụ ewu, Igbo bụ ahụ. Igbo bụ ewu, kwenu Igbo bụ ahụ. Ndị Igbo ndị ejere ebe eze gbacha egbe nwa mejuru eze okwu. Igbo bụ ewu. Ebe onye kwuo okwu na be nna ndị Kalụ. Igbo bụ ahụ. Igbo bụ ewu. Igbo bụ ewu. Igbo bụ ewu. Igbo bụ ewu. Sọsọ ndị Igbo bụ ndị so na ha bụzikwa ndị Igbo. Afọ ya bụ nwa ike mana ọ sị na ya abụghị onye Igbo. Dukana ma nwa ike ọ bụ Hausa ka ọ bụ Yoruba. Igbo bụ ewu. Igbo bụ ewu. Kwenu Igbo bụ ewu. Mazi Johnathan, may Elohim bless you. If not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have gone. What we have now is vagabonds. Call them Igbos. If you are angry for this thing I am saying, do something. Let me see. The horrendous good we have in Igbo land, we have our Igbo Drume, Akishinga, Igbo Kulie, this Mazi talk out to you, they are all dead. 100 people na Sokoto, 7 people na Ri, 7 people na Kampala, 7 people in America, 7 people in America, 7 people. What kind of madness is that? Is it not madness? America, after they will say, we are causing people. We are not causing people, we are saying the reality. Igbo people should be changed. They are caused. And I tend to go cap them up for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who brought us, who opened our eyes, who brings our reason. Oh, God is blessing. Therefore, you see already, nobody will stop the kingdom of God on earth. It's the kingdom of God on earth. You can them mother. Therefore, issues above people, all the above intellectuals, all the above educated ones, all the above anybody that is a disease or all the above them. It's a spiritual, and spiritual above physical. When you know it is spiritual, you know it is physical. Mazi Johnathan, may Him bless you. May Him bless Oh, our leaders say, at last they will say these people come, we control them, we do this, we do this. How I wish they will do it forever. That is how we take, and nobody will stop us. Nobody, no matter what is what Nigeria did in May, they are reporting in Nigeria, but it's not now. Have you seen a reporter? Have BBC report anything to those in Igbo land? No, because we don't have people. What we have here is teams of occultic men, teams of murderers, teams of members of Obono and Lodge and all the kind of fraternity. This is what we have. You think that building for the is a bread. You think that when you go and open the market, you open 2 shops or 3 shops, have water, it's a bread. Shame on you, Igbo people. You keep celestial Igbos. Shame on you. I will sing it and I will put it in record and forever and ever. Our children will sing this song. And whatever I feel, I'll let you ask questions. Igbos, shame. But thank you, Adama, for IPP and then land the Kano. Mazi, may Lord bless you. Bless you. The price here already. God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. How I wish you put that, you wax that record. I'm telling you. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program, Mazi. Mazi, can you hear me? What's happening? Your network? I don't know. Caller on direct line, your name and where you calling from. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Caller on WhatsApp, please hold on. Oh, caller on direct line.
Yes. Hello.
Okay. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Go on. Caller on direct line has been.
Yes, this is Mazi calling from Asaba, Biafra land.
Welcome to the program. Please, Mazi, can you shift your voice a little bit away from your phone, not far, because if it's too near, it makes it sound somehow. People will not be getting what you're saying.
All right, is it better now?
It's better. It's highly better. Thank you very much. It's better. Go on.
All right. Yes, I want to greet great Biafrans all over the world, and I want to immensely salute our great leader Mazi Kano, and I only have one thing to tell him: that tough times don't last, but tough people survive tough times. At every stage in life, a time comes, even our Lord Jesus Christ was defeated. He was betrayed even by his close allies, but he was focused on the goal of the restoration of humanity. In the end, it became a reality. And I know that when things come to this stage of boiling point, the restoration of Biafra is just by the door. So let no man be weakened nor discouraged. Why? Because it is not over until it's over. Yes, Mazi, from your discussion tonight, I just want to carve out the focus from what the Sultan of Sokoto made a statement today. That the bandits are now going house to house kidnapping people. And I want to encourage him and his people to try and live in peace with these bandits, the Boko Haram, the herdsmen, and the other name they must have given to those criminals. They should please live in peace so that Nigeria can develop. You know, down here in the south, when the herdsmen started their demonic activities, they were advising us to try and live in peace with the herdsmen. So my advice to them is that he should stop complaining. They should try and live in peace with the bandits. After all, it's their brothers anyway. They are their brothers and sisters. So they should live in peace with them so that Nigeria can develop. And back to our focal point, my brother. I also had, I think I read something about somebody congratulating somebody about the crisis. But however, there is nothing anybody can do to unbundle Biafran restoration under the leadership of Mazi and the Kano. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how many they gather. But I know that someday a day of decision will come when the shafts or the men will be separated from the boys. And I think that time is now. That we want to know those who are men and not boys. Not unlike the kind of governors in the southeast, they call themselves political leaders. You look at the shambolic meeting they held in South last time here, or they call it South. I mean the governors who call themselves South. That you, instead of sitting down and reason like men and declare your stand, after they were first rejected and even embarrassed by not attending the meeting, and then the second time you are now celebrating birthday for the chief of staff to the president, not the president though, because the chief of staff by extension is just like the personal secretary of the president who keeps record of the activities of the president. But we have those people who call themselves His Excellencies, executive governors. So every governor has his chief of staff. So if they are celebrating chief of staff to the president in this manner, so what makes them honorable? What makes them His Excellencies? All because they are afraid of the Janjaweed, all because they are afraid, of the bullying, of the just minute number of.
They are the fools of one Nigeria.
Yes. The fools. If there is anything to describe them, I could use that word. Now, sadly enough, these same people couldn't meet. The only thing they managed to say is, we want restructuring. And I begin to restructuring and resource control. And I asked them a question. How can you control your resources when you are still a slave? It's just like, imagine the Israelites where they were in Egypt, in the land of persecution, and they say they want to control their life. How can you control their life in the camp of your enemy or your captors? Because it is my imagination where their reasoning quotient have gone to. Even if they were intimidated, does it mean they have also sap off, the reasoning quotient in their brains? It is so sad. And of course, that we look at the eastern side, the eastern governors, ever since Dave Umar became the chairman of the eastern governors, the only thing he have achieved is killing of his own brothers and sisters, just like Wike is doing in Rivers today. He thought he's going to be called a great man, but I say he is of all men miserable, and his misery will increase by the day, and someday he will be brought to justice for killing his own people. I have never seen a Fulani man that kills his own people for the Sultanate. For instance, today they bring out all the terrorists in Boko Haram camp and other camps. They bring them, they even pay them salaries. Okay? But here we are, the people that have risked their life to rescue you from the impending danger, they are incriminating us, they are killing us, and Manon we are to permit me to say this in our dialect, that nobody can kedu maka ụbọchị ahịa elu. That is what they don't understand. You must value what you have. You must value what you have. Because if these people craftily is even using the state money to make sure that the people, the bandits, the killers of, the so-called Nigerians, they support them in every area they want. How come our own people are the people killing us? But however, the day of reckoning is going to come. And it doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter what they call themselves, but that day will come and we shall know who is who. I want to stop by here. Good night.
Thank you and good night also. Thank you very much. We must continue. These Janjaweed, they are pressurizing, demanding the fools of one Nigeria to surrender Senator Paribe, the same way they surrender them Mazi Nnamdi to the wolves. These are the fools of one Nigeria. Because when they do something, you succumb. They will continue pressing. This is it. Because they take you as real fools, honestly. They take you as real fools. Docile, pliable. People that can be turned around, manipulated. Just with small things, they buy you and they put you, they condition you to do their biddings. It's very sad. Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Thanks. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line, Mazi, can you hear me? What's happening?
Are you talking to me, my brother?
Of course I am.
Okay,
You are calling on direct line.
It was WhatsApp anyway. Okay, good evening, Mazi Johnathan.
Sorry, not you. You are calling on WhatsApp. I have somebody on direct line. Sorry, it's not you.
Okay.
Let me check. Mazi.
All right.
Mazi, are you there? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Okay, Mazi, caller on WhatsApp. Go on. I don't know.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Good evening, Mazi Johnathan, and Biafrans and the lovers of freedom. I have a little bit of advice to members of IPOB, my comrades, my brethren. I say to you all, stay steadfast, don't be shaking, no retreat, no surrender. Our destination is Biafra. Now, I want to say to people, whoever you are, if you are resigning from IPOB, it's well and good. If you are suspended, stay your suspension. If you're tired, pack well, don't block the road. But what we cannot have that people are making mockery of us, castigating us, ridiculing us. We have been keeping quiet for people to come to their senses. I've told some people to respect themselves. But if they refuse, I have respect of people, everybody, both old comrades and those who are, being swayed by the wind. But if they don't respect themselves, the citizen journalists of Biafra will come after them. We can call us whatever you like. You can call us hired Iraqs. You can call us miscreants. You can call us terrorists. We know we are nothing of such. We are Biafrans. We are looking for our homeland to restore our sovereignty. You can, but just everybody should respect themselves. We have kept quiet enough. You cannot be castigating and making mockery of us, and we are keeping quiet. We cannot have it. That cannot be accepted. So everybody should mind themselves. If you think what we are doing is not good, our leader is not doing good,
IPOB is doing well and good. Go and form your own group. Get us Biafra. We thank you. But for what we are doing, be you my mother, be you my father, I cannot tolerate. I have made a conscious decision to throw Island to get Biafra. And by the grace of God, we will get it. But you can't by force. If you don't want to follow us, go away. Respect yourself. Start your group. Do better than IPOB and Mazi and Kano. And that is what I want to do. And I want to make a reference to our brother that just called, who said the Iboreu. Or again, a reference to the topic of your submission this evening, Johnathan, the concept of fools of Nigeria. Why is it that is only Quizlings and sellers that can pop up in the political class in Biafra land? All of the people who have ruled Biafra land, about a few, and those few have to go very far back to find them, have always been people who are Quizlings and fratricidal, the people who are brothers killers. Those are the people who come up in political position in Biafra land. Because, Master Johnathan, look at this. We have been telling our governors and our elected people to make very clear case for the prescription of IPOB. They are saying they didn't do it, they didn't do what we say. They couldn't do it in the federal level. We say, do the one you can do, the one you do the Nike Hotel Enugu, where you sat and called us, prescribe us before the federal government. Do that one. If you do that one, then we know that we have no case with you, that what is in the federal level may be beyond you, but you refuse to do it. And there is an adage in Igbo land, because I made a mistake, I didn't tell you my name. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwumadabuchi. I am from Obu in Orumba, in Oka province, in Biafra land. And why I'm saying this now, because I want to make a reference to the adage from my client. That if the governors of the Southeast, especially, had the prescribed IPOB, the genocidal of River State, the man who has denied his ancestry and origin and race, he could not have had a foothold to call IPOB terrorists or whatever he called us, and he would not have a foothold to commit the genocide he committed in Obibo. Let it be known that the pogrom, the modern day pogrom of Igbo, one of the many that have happened to us in Israel, it happened to us again in Obibo, and it was committed by our own, and it is written in history, and if Ajuna will be better than Wike, so shall it be in the name of Tukokabam. So what I'm saying is that our political class has failed their own by not prescribing us, so that the foreigners cannot be using their stance to be oppressing and killing us. So and that is what we have to change. That I don't know why is it that only people who are either Hausa or Fulani, let me not say Hausa Fulani, either they are Hausa, their mother is Hausa, or their father is Hausa, or Fulani, their mother is Fulani, their father is Fulani, or the other way around. I don't know why is it only those people can rise to political prominence in Biafra land. I don't know why that it is. But Biafra, the coming of Biafra, will make sure that anybody that will take a political position in Biafra land will be somebody who will work for communal good, not selfish, money-chasing, power-grabbing people like Dave Umaru of Ebonyi State, and shall I count all of them? They have shown us they are all prisoners, and this is the time of grace. These people have to repent. It just happened, my brother Johnathan, that and all our political class and so-called elite went to be able to think that Wike they will follow. They will follow Wike to kill their brothers and sisters. That's what they stand. And it will be written for them down in the annals of the history of Biafra people that that they went to Obigbo instead of being somber, knowing that thousands of people died in Obigbo. Forget that you don't see the bodies. They carry the body in order to destroy evidence. So they went there to say that the following week to kill their brothers. Shame, eternal shame to all of you who went to Obigbo, who went to Port Harcourt, who went to Water to say you will follow. You will follow him to the land of damnation. And last but not least, my brother, I want to tell people of Middle Belt, Southern Kaduna, and the West, that is Oduduwa Republic, and our people, Biafrans. You have seen that the Fulani want to take Nigeria. It is now or never to make a move to separate yourself from the damnation called Nigeria. That zoological republic called Nigeria is a damnation, is a devil's edifice. You have as Middle Belt, you have as Oduduwa, and we as Biafra have to separate us from ourselves from that. Thank you, my brother. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Why is this call? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Are you talking to me, sir?
No. I have caller on direct line, but the caller is going. It's gone. Okay. Mazi, Rabbi Charles. Okay, go on, Rabbi.
Yeah. Yes. Good evening, sir. Mazi, Chinedu.
Welcome to the program.
I'm here. There was I greet Biafrans, very well, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I salute you. I greet you. Our leader Mazi Nandekano, I salute you. Mazi, Chinedu, something just caught my attention. I must confess. When I see something good or talent, I kind of pick it up. You know, please encourage Chinemelu to make a CD. That Ipob is an idiomatic expression. It's not really saying that Ipob. Manandi this guy is talented, I'm telling you. Biko, my brother, please. We in diaspora, people who love something good, who love freedom fighting. This is the kind of music we need. Not the music that goes and praises people here and there and we are not sure. Get up this kind of music, picking our people to get up. He's not insulting our people. He is just telling us that sometimes why they can look at what is happening in River State. We all saw it. All of a sudden, this guy started shouting. I told a brother of mine, I said, are these people for real? all of a sudden, some people we are locking up, saying we're going to do this. Some people what is going on? These people are not asking because all of us are evil. Are you denying it or not? You are evil. You just have to have different man and speak different dialect. And these people don't care anymore. Because and this cannot be. They will come up and wish off everything, wish the past. And one thing that took my attention is that 24 hours, I said, my God, anyone who listens to this, let them look at that river line. Look at Ogoni. Ogoni took the head of Ken Sarawuwa. Ogoni clean up that he was protecting against. Look at the ecosystem damaged. Look at how they used to wash themselves and drink it and cook with it. Is that their life? And foreign people are enjoying what God gave us. Man, let our leader, we believe in him that Biafra will come. So when Biafra comes, you have to do this up because they think the oil comes only from River State. It's not true.
in every state, in every Biafra state. So when this thing is withdrawn, so they don't think Biafrans are landlocked, as they keep telling them. If they did vertical drilling and they pipe it to River State, they are screaming that oil and gas came from River State. Well, where is this place? Even Eboma. Look at Eboma. Eboma, you call Eboma my brother. I don't want to say much. You have said it all. We are listening in Dewo, sir. Dewo.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. You know, honestly speaking, Mazi, you know, I love that music. I love that music. And our brother that said the whole people that are on the political class in Biafra land, they are sellouts. These people are people that are being imposed on us, on the people. They are not the real representatives of the people. Never. Never, never, never. You see, our late leader, Mazi, he contested. Did he win even in Nnewi? For you to see how things work, how Nigeria works. That is why they will tell you, why not join politics? So that they will defeat you once and for all, bring you out. You know, they will dribble you and tell you go and sit down, rubbish you. That is what they did to our late general. When you join, but they you know, our people, they know how to give bad counsel, bad advice politically. Nah, listen, you did. Go and join politics. You can. You don't know that people that are advising you, they are full on agents. You go and join. They will rig you out directly, and even in your family, you will not even have any vote. Your family. They will tell you, okay, you are not popular, you see, go and sit down. Anything you are doing, they will rubbish you there because you fell election, that's why. Call on the direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Mazi, welcome to the program. Mazi, can you hear me? Call on the direct line. Why is this? Oh, okay, I see the problem, I think. Okay, caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan, get it from here.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi. I'm calling from the Police, USA. Mazi, I thank you for the good work you're doing for people. Honestly speaking, you have said it all. When you see what is happening in our land, we just ask yourself, what is really going on? I remember some time ago, when they said, what the work is doing, that is doing, is to make us to think like a human being, that people are not thinking reasonably anymore. These people, area, shouting in oi. The same British as their godfather said in 2030 there will not be any car running with the fuel anymore. Likewise, other countries. When that time reach, what is the future of that zoo called Nigeria? And what is the future of that so-called leaders in our land? It's because those of our leaders, those leaders in the south, in our south, they don't have the capacity to reason properly. Because if they have the capacity to reason properly, then we match ourselves. One, the way the Fulani match the whole north since 19 Northern governor. They can match ourselves so that you go BK. They only learn immorality, from the colonial master. But the Fulani that were called Aboki, they understand, they learn a lot from the colonial master. Like what you said before. Do people that travel overseas, do they know that the
we shall take it by force. I say we are soldiers of Biafra. In the name of Biafra, we shall conquer. I say hallelujah, Biafra. Indigenous. Just you will reap what you sow. 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 Iagolo, mpoliko. Igagolo, mpoliko. Iagolo, mpoliko no way. Igagolo, mpoliko. Ono n'eluigwe, Chineke nọ n'eluigwe, ono n'eluigwe, ono n'eluigwe, ono n'eluigwe, Chukwu kere ono n'eluigwe. Let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your will be done on earth. Let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your will be done on earth. Respecte your suffering. Van Dash for your peace. Then to Lee's, Pranks Lee's, Fashin. Arise and dance, oh, I rise and dance, oh, arise righteous. We will rise, we will dance. We will rise, we will dance.
Peace of indigenous.
We will rise, we will dance.
Now you know.
Dance.
Gentle leak. Bread and peace, indigenous. That's right. Now you know. Take it away. Equity, fairness, justice. Udo Chineke.
Upon the beats.
My name is Mazi, my man Ugonye. I am the National PRO of IPO here in the United States of America. I reside in Washington, D.C., but I'm from Amibo. Amibo in Olo, Amibo, home of the tiger, and Amibo, home of Georgia Mazi. Thank you so much for your in-depth analysis this evening. I thank God Almighty for bringing in Nnamdi Kanu, for us at this critical time. Mazi, I always talk to the youth of Nigeria, but precisely I'm going to talk to the Biafrans today. The Biafran youth, I want you to rejoice because we are almost 95 to 99% of our job have already been done. Definitely. Nigeria, you see today, you will not see it anymore. Because, this is something, it's just like people that were put in a blanket or you put in a dark house. So, but now the light is in. All the light is in. People outside are seeing what is going on. Look at what is going on in Britain. That is the parliament. They started talking about Nigeria. But these are the people that pretended as if they don't know what's going on. Now, that have shown you that they cannot talk about you unless if you want them. When you put the pressure you put, everything that happened. When CNN started, putting this out, that is when the British people just immediately hijack and then came out and start talking. Just like the British are talking about us, the CNN have started. That is how the White House is going to very soon start. So I thank you so much, the Biafrans. I thank the Biafrans, the blood that was shed. I thank all the hardcore Biafrans, both hardcore and non-hardcore, the IPOBs. I thank you, and honestly, I want to congratulate you because you have done what have never been done before in the world. That is, in that Nigeria. The nightmare that the Nigerians, the people on authority, the nightmare they have is IPOB. We IPOB are the nightmare, and we are proving it by almost necessary. We are then exactly they have spent billions of dollars of dollars in order just to shut us up, but they cannot. So the other people, other indigenous people in Nigeria, they have succumbed. But the nightmare that they have, the leaders, the Fulanis that have already decided that they're going to have Nigeria as their own country, they know that the only nightmare they have is the Biafrans. And this is the reason why you see them bribing all our elderly people, going to our villages and bribing the chiefs. All the politicians in Igbo land, they are bribing them. All the meetings, meetings, they are bribing everybody can be, that is bribable. That is in the area. So what I'm saying again is that we have to rejoice because now we've been able to uplift. Now they kind of have done everything and uplifted this and have handed it over now to the youth of Nigeria. This is in the hand of the youth of Nigeria. Now they kind of have created the awareness. Now they kind of have brought this into the limelight. Now they kind of have done everything he can. And believe me, Nigeria is destroyed today because of Nnamdi Kanu. So I thank God Almighty for him, and I thank him for what he have done. So the youth of Nigeria now, it is your turn. If you are a youth from Oduduwa, if you are a youth from Biafra, if you are a youth from the Middle Belt, the youth from Southern Kaduna, the youth from Zamfara, so youth from Borno, the youth, it is on you now, because this thing has been handed over to you. It is on you because you cannot keep quiet. Look at what you did, the little thing that you did, the answers that you did. Everybody's talking about it. That means now that, you can continue. What they want you to do now is that, we have heard what you said, but if you keep quiet now, that means that, nothing is going to happen. So what they want you now is just to go ahead and continue this light that you have already put on. You have to continue to fuel the light so that the light will continue. This light that Nnamdi Kanu have just put on, the answers is coming again. The second phase is coming again. This second phase coming, the youth in the Middle Belt, your own is worst. The youth in Southern Kaduna, you are worst because they are killing your mother and they are killing your father. Your mother and father, they live in the refugee camp. That is the youth in the, I'm talking about youth in Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, and the youth in Middle Belt. You don't have a home. You have been uprooted from your home. The Fulani, you see, the border in the north have been opened for all the Fulani of the South, West Africa to come in. All the Fulanis have migrated into you. They have taken over your land. You don't have a home to go back to now. You are living in a camp, and then they call it IDP. What do you mean IDP? Where there is no war, then you have an IDP. That is internal displaced people. You internally displace them so that you will take their land. This is an intentional act of the Jibril, the intentional act of those Fulanis that are in the military, the intentional act of the Fulanis that have hijacked the presidency. This is what they want to do. So now it is on you. Nnamdi Kanu have provided an avenue, which is Radio Biafra, for you to come and talk. Nnamdi Kanu have told you that we are going to support you. Biafra will support you. Biafra will be with you. So this is what people have risen up. They are going to join. So the Middle Belt, you are the one at the war front. I am asking you, you cannot continue just to be so naive because these people will never see you progress in your life. When they have uprooted you from your home, where are you going to go? You are living in the camp. After putting you in the camp where you are there and then they are molesting and sleeping with you and doing everything, they can't even feed you in the camp that is where you are. So when they release you from where are you going to go? They have put you. By the time you go back to your house, somebody already has taken over your house. So I am urging you, you are the youth in that land. You know that you will be discriminated against. You know that you will be subjugated. You know that some mother and your father have been killed. The mass grave everywhere in the Southern Kaduna, mass grave everywhere in Zamfara, mass grave everywhere in the Middle Belt. And then you are still talking. You cannot come and join Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot come and then start this answer so that we will finish this once and for all. And then you are still there. When are you going to have the opportunity? Look at that. You cannot hear about what is going on, with your parents. That is in Nigerian radio or in Nigeria television. The only place you can hear it is in Biafra. So that is why I am asking you, please, go and download Ipob Community Radio. Download Ipob Community Radio. So I am asking you, you are the youth, you are the Oduduwa, you are the Biafrans. Wake up. We are winning. It's almost done. Believe me, I don't even care what other people say because I am seeing it here. I am here in the capital of the United States of America, which is Washington, D.C. I know what is going on. It's a matter of when the election is finished. Now, this election they're having here in America, when everything is handed over, that is when you will know they will come now and they will be talking about what is going on in Nigeria. And you will know that you have won. So what you have to do is just keep on fueling it. Keep on putting this fire so that it will be burning. It will be burning seriously so that these people, when they finish the election, it will be the first thing they will do. They will just change Nigeria and then Oduduwa will be on their own, Biafra will be on their own, and then the Middle Belt will be on their own, and then we will progress. But let me tell you what you don't know. Do you know that Niger, that is a country, Niger or Niger, that they want to build it as a Dubai for the Fulanis? That's the reason why you see them. They have just put the railway from the Lagos and then from Abuja directly to Niger. Then they have just opened up a refinery now in Niger. So the Niger is importing oil. We are importing oil from Niger, and this is the Nigeria. This is the south where the oil is. Then they're taking it to the Niger and they're bringing it back again. So what they are doing is that they Fulani do not have a Nigeria as their own. The nation of Fulani is what matters to them, and this nation of Fulani is found in everywhere. So Fulani, wherever Fulani belongs to Fulani nation. They can never be a Nigerian. They don't want to be a Nigerian, but they have put themselves in all the strategic places in Nigeria government so that all the resources of Nigeria can be used to build this Fulani nation. And this Fulani nation is almost completed. So they are coming, they are uprooting you from your homes. You have to stand for your ground. You are asking, what are you asking for? You are asking for freedom. What are you asking for? You are asking for better life. What are you asking for? You are asking for electricity. What are you asking for? You are asking for employment. That is what you're asking. What you're asking is not so complicated. For all those people that have the past view of your life, you are politicians. They are in your village. These are the people you see on the street every day. They are from your neighborhood. And then they are the soldiers who are killing you. You know where they live. So one man has that, you can't let anybody take your life like that and then you keep quiet and be shouting and talking. That is nonsense. It is only one life that one person have. One person, one life, and that is it. You have to fight for your right. You have to stand, and everybody have to go to their village. Go to your village. Go and look for that chairman in your place. Go and look for that governor, that commissioner, those people who have stolen the money and use that money to make themselves better. Go after them. For this second answer that is coming, is going to be so bloody. Honestly, so everybody has to be ready because NSAS is going to be, and then you see that I am telling you that CNN is coming. CNN is not happy because of the way they accuse CNN that is a fake news. CNN is coming now. They are coming. They're going to be on the ground. When it's going to happen, that's the NSAS. I want you to be ready. Be ready. NSAS is coming. Be ready. Stand up for your rights. You are asking for what belongs to you. Gowan have stolen the money, half of the central bank, and then took it to Britain. Now Gowan is coming to preach to you. Oh, pray. Employment is going to come. Pray. He's the born again. You see how they deceive you. So what I'm asking you today, stand up for your rights. Stand up for your. What about these politics they are talking about? All the politicians, they are your enemies. They have stolen everything. Your mother will die. You don't have a hospital where you're going to take your mom. Then there's no employment. You have been born. You went to university. You do everything that they want you to do, but there is nothing to show for it. Your anger has to be on your politicians, and we must surely take care of them. NSAS is coming. Just continue. Mazi, God will bless you. Continue doing the good job. We are coming. The youth of Nigeria, let us go. Thank you. God bless you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi, good evening from here.
Welcome to the program.
And, thank you. I'm going to be friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. My name is Most Favor Nibo, and I come from Newu province, Biafra land. I'm calling you from Kingdom of Netherlands. Mazi, I must thank you for the good work. And also to my leader, Martin Namdekanu the Great, Iroko of my own time. Chukwu Abiyama will keep on to strengthen him because he knows how the journey will be, and he made him ready for the journey. He will take us to our destination, which is Biafra. Mazi, again, I commend you again for the good work. There was a song remembered by our brother Chinedu, like our own rabbi also said, and so many other persons have also called. That song just interprets and a true light to the plight of an Igbo man. In fact, that song just said everything about Igbo man. Mazi Emeka was saying, was complaining. That song is just interpretation of what Igbo man is. And I'm pleading with Chinedu, if it's possible, please see how you can go to the studio and let's know about the cause. I want to be part of the project, part of that project. Let's hear that song out in our radio and have it every other way, because that is just what, and that it explains our people. Our people are, in fact, our people are Igbo man are the people that will be in a system, and they will be part of that system, and they will be praising the system. Immediately they are told or they are resigned from that system. The next morning they will start to castigate that same system they have been preaching and projecting over the years. That same system they've been saying good, as in they've been saying the good they are. Immediately they are told, man, step down, or do this. Let another person come here. In that same minute, an Igbo man will start telling you that system is evil. That's to tell you how evil Igbo man is. Mazi Chinedu, please, if you are hearing my voice, That song, please, we need it. Mazi, if he wants my number, he can give me. I want to be part of that project. Take the cost of going to studio for that song. I want to be part of it, please. Finally, Mazi, I want to announce to all the IPOB and Biafrans living here in Netherlands, we will be having our national meeting coming this 12th December in Amsterdam, in any part, any place you're living in Netherlands. For all zone, everyone, we urge you to Egoli number 9, be there, please, 9, where we not only have our national meeting. So I urge every zone, every resident here in Netherlands to be part of the meeting. On the 12th of December, time for this meeting is 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Be part of it. Chukwu Abiyama bless us all. And I urge Biafra also to also keep praying for our leader because it's not easy, but Chukwu Abiyama, who has brought him, will see him through. Biafra is our destination. Whatever that happened doesn't shake us. It was his voice of Nnamdi Kanu that I heard, and I joined this struggle. And that same voice will take us to where we are going. I've not seen anybody, only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for giving me time. Chukwu Abiyama bless you, Mazi Ndewo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And you too, thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. You know, what we say here is factual. It is not something we guesswork. No. It is not that. There is something one of our brothers or callers, he said, he told the Southeastern governors, he said every time they are playing politics, saying that this and that, they cannot, they are not the ones that prescribe IPOB. And you see somebody that openly prescribe IPOB in weekend, start killing. Invited the Fulani soldiers to start killing Apopo. And we went there and started singing music. Start singing his praises. What are you? He said, okay, what you are going to do now, announce in your capitals, in your office, and say, we don't prescribe IPOB. Do you understand? Just do it in your own little way. In your own little way, you do it. And we shall see. Caller on direct number, direct line. Sorry, your name and where you're calling from. What is happening? Caller on Pastor Jack. Welcome to the program. Oh my God. Pastor Jack, can you hear me? Why? Pastor Jack, can you hear me? No. I don't know. I have calls everywhere. I don't know, honestly. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi, Johnathan, Chinedu.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling you from Morocco. All hail Biafra.
Oh,
family, IPOB, one family, IPOB, one country. Thank you so much, Mazi Johnathan. I want to thank my man from Washington for the enlightenment. Honestly, gospel truth, there's nothing like any draw or anything. Nigerian government have shot themselves at leg. You know, my dear brother, every architect engineer, they covered their foundation when they start building the house. Yeah, you see what Lugard did, but Nnamdi Kanu have already demolished it. For every youth, anywhere, all, Christian youth, Muslim, because of your interview, the ICU, everybody, good and fine. Something bigger than NSAS protest on the car.
I'm telling you, Mazi Johnathan, there is a time you say that you are thinking that the revolution will be where that they call to lie Muhammad and said it will be real, believe me honestly. It's from the ground. Why I'm saying this? Because of, you see, the interview with the foreign affairs, there you know that Nigeria is the foundation of Britain. You see what they are going through into that British parliament, power. They are their descendants, they are the demons. But that demons must go down chair, honestly speaking. They are asking them, they are asking what problem going on with the Easter and the problem in the British parliament and the CNN. You know, we want to tell people that the CNN is not recognized in the American government. The person close to we ask you to now you want to. So these people think that the British will cover them. They are their way to UK or other power or coming up. The time we speak about the honest, many people around they will comprehend something that they want. Sure. So I want to tell you that Nigeria is already what we are. Estimate of what? The killing of Iran, Iraq, killing of Syria, and the Afghanistan. Nigeria is stopping both of them. So they must be patient. I urge every youth, get ready, get values come back. Get ready with all these politicians, anywhere they are. We will go to betterment of that Nigeria you call. It will be the betterment of Africa. They will never be better because the foundation is stamped by Lagugad. It is impossible. Everybody must know. Dear friends, please, this is your opportunity to create a history in the world. They will never let us alone die. We put the hand of the insurgency because they know that we are there and they are doing their work. To go into me. God bless you, Mazi Johnathan, and bless Mazi Johnathan for the right thing. God bless you, all Biafra.
Thank you, all must say Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller, Pastor Jack, your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi.
No, please. Okay, go on, caller on. Okay, go on, caller on WhatsApp. Go on, caller on WhatsApp. Yeah. Go on.
I'm not Pastor.
No, I'm not talking to you. I was having Pastor.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, Mazi Johnathan. I want to commend you for the good job you've been doing. I was one of the early callers when you started this hours of services, and you have grown in it, you've developed in it, and you're doing such a wonderful work. Mazi, you see, what I want to comment this evening is that we are our own problem. We are the cause of our own problem. We are the cause of our own problem. Anybody who cannot be led can never be a leader. You see, I commend our informidable leader, Mazi Nnamdi. People think he doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows what he's doing. He said he will share 2 secrets with you, but he will keep the 3rd secret. We're going to see what is manifesting. I thank God for people like Pastor Jack, whom I listen to all the time. I thank God we have formidable IPOB members, insurmountable IPOB members. If you have 10 dozens of eggs and one break, you lose nothing. You lose nothing. It's better one breaks than corrupt the whole 10 dozens of eggs. We are moving forward. There is no going back in this struggle. no going back in this struggle. You know, we have to submit ourselves under one leadership. Who has the final say? Who have the final say? Look at when the Fulani man says that the oil in Biafra belongs to Jigawa. We were all laughing. So how can this idiot say this? You see, oil in Niger Delta belongs to Jigawa. Now look at what they have done. They've laid pipe from Niger Delta Obu to Niger Republic.
Mazi, do you know the funniest part of it? It is the so-called Niger Deltans or Biafrans or Ibos, they are the people they are using even to promote these projects to the world. The industrialization of the northern Nigeria, one. What do you call him? Timothy Silva. He's from Niger Delta, so-called. He's the person that signed to be bringing this refined petrol from Niger Republic. And he promoted that it's okay, everything is okay. You see, imagine. You see why I say fools of one Nigeria.
Fools of one Nigeria, you nailed it on the head. Fools of one Nigeria. Look at Rotimi Amechi. There's no road to his house in the village. There's no road to his house. But he's running railway to Niger Delta. Mazi, you know, if not for to Niger Republic, if not for Mazi Nandekano and some other formidable Biafrans, that have given me courage, I would have moved to maybe Tanzania. Go and have peace in Tanzania. Mazi, this is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Look at all our governors. Even Okowa is speaking through the nose. And the presidency called me that they were on their way to a meeting. They don't need you anymore now. They've got your oil. They've got the oil. You say you are not Biafra, you are not Igbo, you are Niger Delta, you are South. All the Alamino. They don't need you anymore. They don't need you. But I took courage when I heard this news yesterday that one of the oil wells have been blown up by unknown soldier. Yes, Obidogo. I'm so ashamed of my people. So ashamed. Honestly, my brother. Look at our governors. We call us is only governor in the eastern region. Look at how he messed up. The only person we have now is Mazi Nandekano. That is the only person we have. And I pray that God will continue to protect him. You know, when he said he only needs 100 men, people I say, upon all the Biafrans, upon all the IPOB members that are royal, you know, this guy now is only 100 men. You don't know why he said that thing. 100 men. Did that? No, Mazi Johnathan, who have done this to us? Who have done this to us? My consolence is that I know the man I'm following. I know the man I'm following. I only heard his broadcast. I only heard his voice. And that day I tuned into Radio Biafra and I heard the voice of Mazi Nandekano. All the questions I've been asking myself for over 20 years, he answered it in few hours. So I know this is the man. That's the man we need to follow. And nobody can change that. Nobody can change that. Nobody can change that. Nobody. Let him go and open his radio station. Sabotage. These people are attacking our platform. You don't know where it's coming from. Now everything has to try me. Mazi, keep up the good job. My regards to every IPOB member especially all those ones that are contributing to this struggle. I greet them. I've been on a very long conversation with my coordinator today. We spoke for almost 2 hours regarding IPOB issues. I am proud we have formidable members. We IPOB, Basilik, IPOB Udimpa. All over the world, God bless all IPOB members. We must remain resolute. We must remain resolute.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, there is something we should understand. Caller on direct line. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Uncle Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
This is
Please, can you raise your voice a bit?
Mazi, this is Onyemukechukwu is calling you from Igota.
Welcome to the program. It's been a long time. What happened?
Also, that is a good question, but I will answer it briefly. Since the beginning of this year, I've been saving 10 naira, 20 kobo, 100 naira to get a good phone that can help me to do the tweet that the angel have asked us to be tweeting. But unfortunately, I ended up spending it in a land where you use your money to buy meter before you can get subscribed to NEPA subscribe. I use money to pay to make sure I feed at least once in a day. I use the money to do unnecessary things whereby if a good governance or Africa have a place they can call home, I wouldn't be stressing myself using all this money to mess around. But I appreciate everything for that. Uncle, you've been doing a good work, not just that a month and now I've been, hanging out in Nobakala, in Umuahia, under Umuahia. And all those places, like Onyendu said, they will be the last to listen to Radio Biafra before Biafra will come. And it's happening to them now because if we see Abanye went out from the other side of the gate, I have to fight. Few listen, few cannot listen. Okay, it's left to them. And these people are giving out this gospel are elderly men or women who refuse to acknowledge that they have a son they can call son and a tribe to that particular section of heritage in among the Biafrans. But that's the same. The scholars are just left say, who did this to us? See, I do painting work. You understand? All of a sudden, a good friend taught me how to do this thing. And I came to realize that all those ammonias, all those kind of chemicals, they are not good to us who have not given them. Now, do you know that sometimes when you see yourself getting married and you don't see yourself being productive as having children, you see, this is why those idiots, export from those congregations. They will start running around looking for a way to tell them who is holding them down in the village. And when I know there's nobody, it's because of those chemicals. That is why we become infertile. But if you know how to handle it, at the time you protect yourself, you still have children. You understand? So, we choose to be this way. And that is why an angel came out and said, I have been sent, not in his own strength, not in his own strength, but for the wisdom of Elohim, that I have been sent, come and preach this gospel. Not like he's coming to be greater, to preach this gospel to those who have the ears to hear and the mind of understanding that it's time to move out from this useless choice of ours. Choice is not a thing. Elohim started it. He said, come, let us make man in our own image. He started the choice of person man. Yet the man came on earth and made his own choice. So it's left for man again to turn around and say, I am no longer interested to be a slave to this idiot they call the Fulani, to be a slave to this idiot called the British. We will suffer very soon than we have suffered. So I don't know what to say, but I think we have been doing a great work. This is first, and I'm just listening to you from these my brothers, my younger brothers are home. So I think we have to just thank all the IPOBs. I don't know where we stopped. I don't know how far we've gone. So since I came back to Russia, a lot of information has been coming. But at the same time, I'll tell us one thing. If you're not led in the spirit, do not talk. But if you're led in the spirit, speak on. Because I know this is a game of chase. We don't play the game or the politics of the Africans. We play international politics, or what I call heavenly politics, where we know what will happen and we play go round, go comes, shine. We will win this game. Thank you so much, and bye from here. Remains AKA Ndana Baron Mother. Bye from here, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, thanks for holding on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, good evening.
Welcome to the program. Your name and where you calling from? Please, can you off the radio at the background? I'm hearing my voice, please. Go on. Yes. Yes, go on. Mazi, please, I have people waiting. Can you go on, or if you are not ready to talk, I will off you, please.
I'm going already.
Go on then. Thank you very much. Welcome to the program.
Okay. I have to thank you for the job well done. It has been a very wonderful work that you are doing in order to make this a struggle become a reality. And no matter what that being the challenge, we can never go back. We have gone far.
Mazi, it seems you are listening your voice in the radio. I'll pick another call, please, so that when you are ready to call, now you caller Mazi, Pastor Jack, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, good evening for you. Good evening for you, Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm from Lagos as usual. I just want to add my voice tonight. First of all, let me talk to our brother that call himself Niger Delta. I think what you people are praying for, you have seen it. You say you are Niger Delta, you want to go and collect money, you want to go and call government. For how long have we been saying that normally all the oil servicing company in our land, their head office in the first place is supposed to be in our land, but they do not do it that way. Rather, you see they take it to Abuja and Lagos because they know what they are doing. Right, you are fighting. You call them for a meeting. The Gambaris know why you are calling them, and they don't want to give you that status. Who are you to call Gambari? Who are you to call the Caliphate for a meeting to tell them that they should do this and that? And they honor you by giving you that big shit. Some of our brothers are going to shut some flow station. It's a good one, but where it is bad is you are only fighting for your stomach. Whereas you're supposed to fight for the collective interest of all Biafrans, where everybody perpetually will enjoy the mineral resources God has given to us. Instead of, if tomorrow now they give you $1, you go and sit one side, or they go and start tormenting Okowa or Hitler. I wish they will torment Hitler. But you are doing another thing, because if they come for you now, after dividing you people, they come for you, who will save you? Nobody. Exception of IPOB. Because when they are fighting us, all of you are there keeping quiet, thinking things are going to be better. They are using those stooges, those politicians you call your leaders, using them to rob your destiny, think things are going to be better. But good thing you have seen it today, and some of you are rising. So, but most importantly, all of you must have to come and join IPOB in order to make sure we realize this. Now the clever game they started playing now, they went to Imo State to do modular refinery that will produce 5,000 barrels per day. Then the question is, and they say they propose another 45 modular refinery that will produce 45,000 barrels per day. The question is, why is it that all the refineries in the construction, they are not working, they are not functional. After the turnaround maintenance, everything went on the ground. Instead, they go to Niger, they go to Niger or Niger, they go to Niger to import petroleum. Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed of yourself? They know the game they are playing. The Emotional Refinery they just commission, which I know is the sun. That thing is in my backyard. In fact, they Ochia Warasa, my backyard. They are just playing game. Not because they are saying that you are feeling too relevant. Do you know what they do? They will not do horizontal drilling. They will be drilling from that Imo state because they have put their slave in the person of a Fulani administrator. So they will be doing horizontal drilling from that Ochia, channeling every other oil. They will challenge them and they will move them down to the north. You will be there jumping up and you will not do anything. So, but it's important that all of us have to understand this game and come together to chase this Gambari. Now, having said that, the one thing I want to say is this issue of, I think the DS, they has made this, they have released their statement through their letterheaded paper. And the office of deputy or director have been abolished. I think it's clear to everybody. But why is it clear? Not that we are dancing, not that we are rejoicing for this thing to happen, but we must tell ourselves the truth. When we are into something, we should be serious and be sincere in what we are doing. You cannot be into struggle when you are doing another thing. We are in a struggle, we are not in a normal organization. You cannot go into the struggle. You are trying to dictate or trying to overthrow the leadership. And none of us understand before that. We don't even have the office of the deputy director in struggle. He read about Thomas Sankara and the others. You know what happened. So, but with love and all that, we are into this movement. Does not warrant anybody to come and try to create fashion or come and try to stretch beyond your limit because you are privileged. All of us that are here talking today, we are privileged to be talking because tomorrow, if we leave this platform, we become irrelevant. So, but we did not come here for us to be relevant, but for us to pursue that crown ahead of us, which is the restoration of Biafra. That is the most important thing. Nothing more, nothing less. So whatsoever thing we are, we put them in our pocket, continue to pursue until when we restore Biafra. We will have a law that will guide us. By then, somebody come and tell you that he's an elite. That one will be in his pocket because the law, everybody will respect the law, whether you are head or you are tail. But now that we are in this process, if we allow you to do anything you want to do, the enemy will infiltrate this movement through you, and we will not allow that. That is why not only in this struggle, even in the financial institution, no one person can start up a transaction to the end of that transaction. No, you can only initiate transaction, another person will authorize, and other people will consummate it, so that you don't go on the road and mess up. Except the managing director or those who are the top that will take those decisions. So they don't go on the way and mess up. So if you're in this struggle, you are not expected to know everything in the struggle. Because anything can happen. You can be a link through which the enemies can infiltrate us. And it's not like they are going to destroy us, but they set us back a little bit. So the same way you are, obediently, gently, we pursue the cause we are into. Not to come here and challenge the position of our director. It's uncontestable, and anybody that does that, you are caught to whether you are not listening. If you live here and begin to attack our leader of this struggle, we will attack you. That is just the truth. We are not against anybody, but if you are against this struggle or against our leader, we'll be against you. So that should serve as deterrent to all of us, not only to the office affected, but to all of us. I think what the director just did is the right thing to be done. Mazi, Johnathan.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Yeah, good evening. I'm here once again. It's Ipob on the line. I agree with you. So, we are doing very well for us. From what is happening in
myth of what is happening in the struggle. We are taking note of it, and for millions of people out there, people are learning. People are learning, and they are realizing that in this struggle, nobody can wake up one day to challenge the head that initiates the struggle. I went through all the sacrifices that even me and many of us here cannot pay the price. We are learning because this is the lesson that we learn here. That is how we are going to transcend into Biafra land, where we are going to have the proper law and people.
Mazi, it seems your connection is giving problems.
We are back. We are back. We are back.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm here. So what is happening now is to open our eyes and to let us know that when we get our freedom, somebody cannot just try for a day like this to power or to overthrow or to take over authority like that. No, it must be voted for. It must really given to him or to him who deserves it. Understand? Yeah, that we are not going to have this kind of system that we have in Nigeria. It's a kind of eye-opener that no matter what you do, if you deserve merit, you deserve promotion, you be promoted. If you deserve demotion, you be demoted. Because the law will still be there and will still be effective. So at the same time, I want to encourage our people all over the world for them not to give up and for them not to faint. For behold, our freedom is at the door. Our leader promised us 2020. Every time we come to 2020, that is going to happen. If you stand strong, you will see this. Things are going to happen. Every time you will be saying things are going to happen. But the supporters are congregating, but the supporters are rising, and we are going to identify them, and we are going to deal with them. And Elohim is our God. So this is what is happening, what we have already said that was going to happen. Just like the words of the prophet, who is a prophet, and they are happening, and we are taking note of that. So people should not fear. Do not fear. Our freedom is sure. Our freedom is sure. People should not slack back because of the event that is going on. No. This battle is for the strong. And those strong will lead us into this strong. And we that have been chosen, have been called this
to succeed to bring back God on this earth. I'm encouraging everybody, just like I said, to follow our plan for the world. This is the time that we are needed the most. Be here. This that, but no, be strong, don't give up. Our leader has never disappointed us. He did not disappoint us when he was in Kunjo prison. Nobody has went there and come back before, but he went there with back more stubborn than he was when he went in. That is to show you who he is. A man born for a purpose and is doing his purpose. That is the greatest thing you can do for God. Even if you are for your God, fulfilling your purpose for him, because that in that purpose lies fulfillment of life. That even God Almighty will be happy with you. I have said much already, but I hope that our people in government will focus. Thank you very much. I sign up. Thank you.
Thank you very
much.
Thank you very much. And then this is where I'm going to draw the curtain on picking calls. Many people are calling. This is where, okay, let me pick this call. Caller, please, you have to make it as quick as possible. Caller, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, no. Yeah, is reconnected. No. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain from picking calls. There is something. I'm not going to pick any call. Okay, let me pick this final direct call. I've been calling. Caller on direct line. You are going to be the last caller, please. I pick your call because I see you have been calling. But whenever you are calling, people are talking. Go on. Be very quick.
Welcome
to the call.
I know your time is already off.
It's already off. It's already up.
Yeah, but you see, why our people are fair factor in that zone, mostly the Biafra are the fair factor in that particular area called zoo. But today, Habadika has made us to change the narrative. He has come to change the way around because after the war, the so-called political beggars in our land, the obedient servants of the slaves from the Fulani, that are serving their master Fulani, they made it possible to destroy us completely. Together with their agents in our land that are doing claiming that there are billion naira control in our land, the Fulani is on food and empower them to make it to the rich. the same way the so-called political beggars in our land is doing. So today our leaders have come to say, to bring us out, to reduce the people have divided us completely. That is why you can see them the
indigenous.
There's an animal. Somebody who can deny the identity because of he want to please his master, so that they can offer him position and money. We are going to see where we land. We're going to see where we land. What they after, what they know how to do there is speaking nonsense grammar. Then don't even know the meaning. This grammar that Zeke was speaking during their own time that landed us in this problem today. Why the Fulani they claim that they didn't get to school, they are Katoriara, and everything. They know the game. They understand the game from the British already. They are the master planner, but they are there laughing. That is why you can see so many of our people. They will meet you face to face by looking at them, looking at their appearance. You know that this woman is an Igbo woman. You know that this man is an Igbo man. They don't identify themselves with their own brother, with their local language to show where they came from or who they are. You see them trying to deny their identity, trying to hide themselves, speaking nonsense grammar. They are now become a British man. Or they try to show that they went to school. They are more learned than you. Or they can see better than Yoruba. Or they can see better than an Hausa man. Or they can see better than a Go man. This is how they are making flesh of themselves because they are fish people. But they claim that they know, but they know nothing is their brain. None of them know history, even though criminal people in our land. They don't know history, nothing is their brain. Their brain is empty. If you tell them just a simple question on their end, they don't know what to answer. Nothing is their brain. Even if you go to some family today, we that is the IPOP, thank God for our leader. It is good that we in the IPOP to try to change the narrative, try to do things
please summarize.
Using our local dialect to our children, not to using English language to them, because when the child grow up, if you ask me what is their name in Igbo language, you say my name is Isioma. Then who made it possible? It is you, father and mother and brothers and sisters that they deny the children their identity, which is that language that shows where they came from. Yet you deny them their language. For not to speak the language, teach them the language right from the childhood. You think that you speak English, you make you advanced. You're not advanced. You don't have anything to show that you are advanced because you are trying to deny your children their own language. While your own language will not deny you your local language you are speaking today.
Thank you, Mazi.
But in public, you deny your children their language speaking English. That makes you a fool. That makes you a fool. Mazi, I know your time is already I still remain chief of I'm calling up from Kotomi right now. Mazi, good life.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. I gave you 2 minutes, but you took 6 minutes. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain, and before I summarize, let me bring in my comrade, Mazi Jacob, in order to say his last word for the day. Mazi, are you there? Mazi Jacob, are you there? Mazi Jacob, can you hear me? I don't know. Okay. In the absence of that, I'll continue to making my final remarks for the day. There is something I always ask, and I want to ask it aloud, or say it aloud, or murmur it aloud. You know, when I talk about fools of one Nigeria, we should understand something. Because when you are in a country whereby your people are being marginalized, apartheid system, the minority is ruling over the majority. That is apartheid system. It's pure marginalization. We had something like, I listened to one Southern Kaduna lady, what he said when he called before, during Mazi Alozier's program. He talked about how they are marginalizing them Christians, how they are, you know, subtly taking over everything from them. And do you know what? The way these people are encroaching, the way the Fulani they do, they don't look back, they don't listen. They are not there, they are not apologetic. They take lands from people. That is what El-Rufai is doing in Kaduna, taking lands from the non-Fulani or non-Muslims, giving it, doing it, building estates and giving the houses to Muslims. This is how they, little by little, and in order to counter this, people think the so-called non-Muslims, non-Muslim locals, some of them will think that in order to solve this problem, okay, convert to Muslim, and you know, that's it. That is the suggestion they will be giving to some of them. Just convert to Islam, and then you know you retain your land. This is a place that's supposed to be your country. Okay, just this. During the time of independence celebration, when the white people were going, when the British were handing over, they sidelined the Southerners. Do you understand? They sidelined Azikiwe and Akintola and Awolowo, others. They didn't even, you know, invite them to the ceremony. That is the official handing over flag ceremony and Power S, ACE. And do you know what? That is where I see that Southerners they are lesser. I'm telling you, they are lesser. No matter what. This Azikiwe and Co, they didn't even make a fuse out of it. Instead, they kept it secret. They kept it secret. We had this confirmation from the horse's mouth, Harold Wilson, one of the colonial administrators in Nigeria. He said it pop and plain. So, if these people are not one Nigeria fools, because you know many people will be thinking that it is insult or you know as insulting them. No. We call them who they are. Because if these people are not really fools, you know what they would have done? They would have instigated the people. If they know that they have people behind them, they would have told the people what is happening. They would have made it public. But look, we are not invited in this. It's not possible. We are not invited. Why should they give this thing, invite only the Northerners and do the ceremony with them, handing them over everything? But do you know what? The British, they saw Southerners as highly docile people that are manipulable. The fact that the Fulani, the Connaught, they refused the British to educate their population. They resisted the British encroachment, ideological encroachment or religious encroachment. Britain now know that these people are hard. It's not easy to manipulate them. But the Southerners, this is often man. It's as easy as anything. And that is why during that ceremony, handing over ceremony, they sidelined Azikiwe and Co. and told them to keep quiet. And they kept quiet. Obedient servants. The same thing that our people are suffering today, we are exhibiting. Our political class are exhibiting today in Biafra land. Appeasing, politics of appeasement. The same thing. Instead of, Azikiwe thought that anyway, I'm educated, I will take over everything. Just let the Britain, let them go. I will take over back everything. And one thing brings another. As far as they manipulated them, told them to keep quiet, and they kept quiet. No, don't worry. Tomorrow we'll make you the president. Don't worry. Keep quiet, and they kept quiet. They didn't talk. They didn't raise alarm that look, this thing the Britain and these people are doing, we don't understand. Though we are going to go. If you don't do this, we will leave this union. It would have made the British government seen Southerners as very strong people, and they will, put them in the mainstream. But if they command them, stay here, just politically, they stay. Keep quiet. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll make you president of Nigeria, and they kept quiet. The same thing. Ipob presidency. Oh, they dangle Ipob presidency to our people, and with it they are committing atrocities against us. Don't worry, and they are believing that okay, don't worry, when we will become president in Igbo presidency 2023, we will regulate everything. Do you think that the people that are dealing with you, they are foolish? Is that what you really think? That is why I say fools of one Nigeria. Our people are the most idiotic fools, political fools in this one Nigeria, and it's affecting us badly. I'm telling you, it started right from Azikiwe. They told them to, they tell them, hey, shut up, and they shut up. Don't worry, tomorrow we'll become the president. Don't worry. They neglected them. They didn't invite them in this during the ceremony. The biggest event, handing over ceremony. They did it at the background secretly with the Fulani. And they told these people, just don't worry. And because of them, just like they are dangling the presidency to them, just don't worry after you become the president, okay? Just don't worry. You don't know that when they are doing all this, they are planning everything. Had it been Azikiwe and co, they made noise, the Southerners made noise and said, no, we are moving out of this union. If this people will come out, they will raise awareness, and people will come out support them. Now they will see that these people are powerful, they will include them. But anything they tell them politically, because they keep quiet, because they are always dangling something on them. Selfishness. And what did Azikiwe achieve? Empty presidency. A president, ceremonial presidency that has no power. They made him become empty drum, bloated him, bolondolo, whereas no weight. They carried the real power, give to the north. That is what you are suffering till death. They understand what is political, fools in one Nigeria. Those are the starting of our problems till death. And this selfishness, because that is what caused this thing. Had it been Azikiwe was not selfish, had it been he was not looking at only the presidency or no, the promises they give to him, political appointments they give to him, promise him, he would have risen alarm. He would have risen alarm. He would have risen alarm to the people and said, no, what is happening is not normal law. We are fighting for this independence, and now they are handing over everything to the north. Instead, they kept quiet. Anything we appease them and get everything we want. You can never appease the Fulani and get anything. Never. We confront them. We play politics of confrontation. And you bring them to the table. Because you don't negotiate with a weak person or weak people. Or you negotiate from a weak point. No, it's impossible. One time our leader said, all these our so-called politicians, they are zero in politics. You cannot start negotiation at a Zoom meeting or interview, which Delo Momodu also did with them and Kayode and all of them. He said it. Our leader said it there. He said all this southern every time appeasement, you cannot control. If you appease the Fulani, they will take you as slaves. If you try to appease them, you confront them, and you cannot get anything without having a leverage. In the case of our people, had it been our politicians, the southern the Biafran politicians, genuinely we are sponsoring, we are backing this IPOB, even secretly. Had it been they are backing it secretly, I'm telling you before God and man, by now they would have been begging the Ipob people, say, okay, bring two candidates, one from this side, one from opposition, one from, so that only two of you can be begging you with presidency. Our leader made it clear, and this is 100%. You didn't see what happened in 1999 when OPC was on rampage because of Abiola, and rightly so. And they begged them. What happened? Olufalaye and Obasanjo, two Yoruba people in the history of Nigeria, they beat them against each other. Either way, one will become president. Do you see why I say our people are fools in one Nigeria? Our people. That's why, Mazi, if you are hearing my voice, please do anything possible in order to make sure that this your music is out. Because that music, I love it. I thought it's only me that loved it. Our people are politically fools. They think that gathering for yourself, going to do something for yourself, you become satisfied. You can never be, because you are killing the whole race. Your selfishness is killing everybody. That is why the Northerners, they do meeting as the North. Politically, North they stand. But when they come to South, you see South-West, South-North, South-South, South-East, South. Every one of people come. You see, because these are animals, I should say. There is no difference. They can, as far as the North can divide you and you accept. Now you are lesser human being. You are lesser than them. They can do anything. They have the upper hand. You are lesser than them. That is why I say political fools. All this started right from time. We are here to correct all these things in your mindset. When you see us talk, don't feel that, oh, they insult. No. We are not insulting. We are telling you the truth so that you look for solution. Because when you are sick, you go to a doctor. They tell you go to the laboratory. Now the laboratory will give you a fake result. No, they check your body. They know that you are suffering from one sickness. They tell you that no, everything is okay. The machine this, that, you're okay. It's okay. Will you be happy? But you say, no, but I don't sleep at night. I cannot eat. I don't have appetite. They say, no, you're okay. Oh, you're a very beautiful person. Oh, you are sound. You are highly sound. We check you. You are highly sound. How will you feel? You feel that these people, they are not doing their job. But if the laboratory, the technician, he give you the result, real. It doesn't matter the sickness. He tell you, look, you have a cancer in your body. You provide. Because he tells you the truth. It's not an insult. Because it's a sickness. That is the same thing we are dishing out from here. We're telling you all these things, that there are political fools in one Nigeria and our people are number one. It's not an insult. It's the disease we have diagnosed, and we are telling you the disease. So it's for you now to cure, to start looking for cure. That is it. It's not an insult. So for you to understand why we are suffering, everybody is looking for his own, whereas the Fulani, they are looking for their collective own. Do you see the difference? Do you see why you are under and they are up? Do you see the difference why you, even if you qualify with a first class, They will take over instead for you to be employed in federal government institution or parastatal. They will take Fulani that is an illiterate, don't know how to write his name. He will be over you, stamping on you, and you can't do nothing because everybody is looking for his own thing. Have you seen it? I see that they say Nigerian doctor in Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine trial is an Ipob man who led the discovery of vaccine, this COVID-19 so-called vaccine. It's an Ipob man in Pfizer. Maybe had it been he's still in Nigeria, they would have killed him as a Yahoo boy, labeled him a Yahoo boy. But people that still have of central government, central banks money, they are not. They are lovers of one Nigeria. They are good saints. They are not miscreants. They are everything good. People that steal the country dry, loot everything. They are good people. They are good elders. But people that youths that are working hard, no, they are Yahoo boys. They are miscreants. And these people were once youths. You see? This man's name is Dr. Onyema Obuagu. He is leading medical doctor in Pfizer, leading the Pfizer trial for the coronavirus vaccine in the United States. Always outside, we showcase our talent. The sky becomes our limit. But if this man is in Nigeria, by now, the doctors, they are not paid. So he will be one zombie in one place, maybe, doing illegal abortion for people in order to make ends meet. Because they don't even pay them. Doctors, they don't pay them. Or he will be under one Fulani Almajiri that went to Quranic school. He will be answering the man, sa. Do you see? But as far as he's outside, that lead is removed. That ceiling was removed from his head, and he became who he's supposed to be. But in Nigeria, he will not be good enough. We are not always good enough in Nigeria. No. We are the fools of one Nigeria. That is the disease. So that we look for cure. The cure is being in a bunch. Stop this politics of appeasement. Oh, we beg. You don't beg for power. You take power. You don't beg for power. You take it. You don't beg for power. Nobody will just give you power because you are begging. The power you get through begging is you become even more miserable because you will be there as a figurehead. You cannot do nothing. It becomes worse even for your people. So this, like our people are asking, who did this to us? Let us start untangling where they have put us into, because the way they are these politicians in our land, the way they are challenging us. They are challenging us inside the battle where we cannot come out. But I thank God for our leader Mazi the camp. Because our eyes are open. We are no more like before. Where we can be. Look at the killer of our people. Openly, didn't hide it. Now, Hannes and people went there, start singing for him, praising him, and you say that this is normal. People are quiet. People are just looking. Oh, this is normal. Intellectuals are looking at it that this is normal for a race, great people race. Something is terribly wrong, and that is what we are correcting here. I'm telling you. There's something this Imam of Peace. I saw the tweet. He said, if you and I, two of us, have a secret. We planned it, and for years we have been nursing that secret. Now we have confusion, me and you, and because of the fight we fought, and that time you start revealing the secret in order to undo me. Say you are the main problem, and that is true. Because if you are a mature person, our secret remains our secret. I say, no matter how we fight, like you cannot come to our secret remains our secret. Because that is a secret you also help to construct. Therefore, how can you, because we fight, now you come start revealing the secret? You from the beginning, you are not genuine then. That's it. This is my closing words. I'm going to stop here, and tomorrow is another day. We'll come tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama. Download IPOB Community Radio in order to hear the gospel. Thank you very much. From me, Mazi Johnathan, from here, it is simply good evening.
Indigenous.
Righteous. You will reap what you sow. 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 Diagolo, mpoliko. Diagolo, mpoliko. Diagolo, mpoliko no way. Diagolo, mpoliko. Ono neligwe, ono neligwe, ono neligwe. Chineke no neligwe, ono neligwe, ono neligwe, ono neligwe. Chukwuke ono neligwe. Let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your will be done on earth. Let your kingdom come.